So I hope everyone is good tonight. I'm just sharing this out with a few people before we get started. So just bear with me. Please get tapping the screen, please, guys. I'd be so grateful. Just gives that little encouragement as well, doesn't it, for everyone to come on this evening and have a say. We're waiting for a little special guest as well. Hopefully he's going to join us without running away with his tail in between his legs. Hi, Fimto.
Hello.
1 minute, babe. Right.
I'm as well, don't worry.
I'm just sharing it out to everyone as much as I can.
Because I think they're really going to enjoy it tonight.
Oh, definitely. Hiya, Paul, my lovely. Hi, Marcia, darling.
Hey.
Yeah, you all enjoy tonight, hopefully, guys. Hi, Sally. Oh, I love our Sally. Tell you what, she's got some substance to give it, Rangy, let me tell you.
She's hilarious.
Yeah, we'll have all the ladies that put the foot down. Hi, Andy, darling. I hope you're good. Happy birthday, by the way, Andy Marie. Can we all big up Andy Marie and wish her a big, massive happy birthday, please, everyone?
Happy birthday.
Right, guys. Tonight, we're going to discuss liars, criminals, and NONCESs. But yeah, I can't say that word, so I'm not allowed to. I'm trying to behave tonight with how I use my words. I'm going to be a good girl. That's if no one stresses me out. Thanks, Sam, darling. So we're going to talk about this is just a handful of LCS News members, by the way, guys. This ain't all of them. And this ain't even half of them. This ain't even a quarter of them. This is just a handful of them. However, we're going to discuss this group tonight because it's this group that has been posting out children, AI videos and images of babies, but real life babies, not ones that AI have just pulled out and created. We're talking about babies that have took off victims' pages. So if you have turned to LCS News and now you no longer want their services and you want to come away, what this group will do, they will basically bully and harass you. They will threaten you. They will use your children and tell you they know what foster placements your children are in to try and use some form of control around you. And basically this lot here have took it upon themselves to now take real images of some of these women's babies off their pages, give them to, well, we all know Shazad Hussein, and they're all mocking babies, taking the mickey and creating some form of entertainment out of AI videos, which is, it is really inappropriate. And we all see a lot of adults on here argue and stuff, and it's just next level when you've got to start bringing babies into it. I don't understand that. I don't understand why. But it is now getting really concerning. And what's worrying me is, not only have we seen these images and videos, but I just want you to teach yourself a little bit. And this is why I am trying to explain to you as much as I can so you do get an understanding. These videos can go to the next level, right? The way these images have been, took off people's platforms and the pictures of babies are being took, these babies are being manipulated in videos. Now, we all know what can happen with these AI videos and images, and I just want to say this. If they can do this on TikTok, I want you to think of what they can do on the dark web. The dark web, we've got internet. Apparently, LCS News is international. So what I'm saying is we've already seen Rangi's links. I want you to think of the links he's got abroad. Who could be potentially buying videos and pictures of your children, which these people have took time out of their day to go away on AI, create whatever these PDFs want, and that is how they earn revenue. And a lot of you are probably thinking, well, how? But that is how it works. They will collect a real life image of a baby or a child or a young lady, young girl, or even a man, and they will do what they want and create whatever they want. Then there's buyers. The buyers can be in Australia, Sweden. You know, we've got buyers in Scotland, Ireland, all over the show. And all of them buyers are now requesting certain videos and images, which this is where these lot come into it. So they're then going away, creating all these images and these videos, as well as using it for... Yeah, Kaz?
You need to make me mod again so I can block the things that are coming in that ain't thingy. My mod thing's gone.
1 minute, babe, I'm gone. There we go, done.
Thank you.
So all it takes is for a buyer in Australia or somewhere to request a certain video, even in Ollie, to request a certain video, and basically these lot here will create that video for that buyer. Thanks, Lisa. Unfortunately, it's been a thing for many, many years, and that is how grooming has took place over the years. However, today, in this day and age, AI has become so progressive and very good. Thanks, Paul. Very good and very advanced at what it can do. These PDFs are now requesting more and more indecent images and videos, which these people here on the screen, on this poster, they are going away and creating what these PDFs are asking for. So they're basically feeding supply. And this is what I'm trying to teach us on here, guys. This is like, once your child's image is out there and it's been used, that is it now. It's too late. It's going to be out there forever. It's being circulated in so many different ways. You probably won't even know now, but your child could be somewhere right now in the dark web. And this is all because you've tried to break free from this group, LCS News. Now, my little logo in the background, I've put that together because that's just me saying the liars, criminals, and the also NONCESs. But I just want to make a point today that when you're going to these groups online and they're asking you for birth certificates, court documents, I just want you to say to yourself, what the hell am I doing? Get away now. Because what happens, guys, and I'm going to show you something now, and I want you to take all the advice on this poster, please, because it is a serious matter now, and I have turned to the police and the National Crime Agency, and I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it, because I'm not. And if anyone wants a reference number for the National Crime Agency and you've been affected by LCS News, if you come forward, obviously prove that you have had a lot of hassle off this group, then I will do what I can to support you, and I will help you report this third party also to the National Crime Agency. But what I can't have is a lot of people feeling scared, intimidated. I do believe this group has made you all believe that you cannot trust the police. And yeah, we can't trust the police. Right? We cannot trust the police. That is the God's honest truth. We can't. However, we have to still use things that are there, optional for us to use to safeguard ourselves. And yeah, it's a big gamble, but would you rather take a gamble with the police or a stranger online? I'd prefer to take a gamble with the police, and at least you know you can have a good, outcome at the end of whatever complaint you go through with an officer. But a stranger online, what repercussions is it going to be? And this is what I need you to start saying to yourself. Now, this group, LCS News, Rangi, what happens is they will pick and target vulnerable individuals. These can be young mums, young women with autism, ADHD, EUPD, and, other conditions, so on. And because of how vulnerable they are, and they've come from broken backgrounds, they could be financially struggling, they're in poverty. Rangi will make it sound so, he's selling it to these people. I'm going to help you. I'll get your children back. I will give you some food. I will give you some money. What happens is the moment you realise that some of these group members are PDFs or they've been in the register and they're not nice people, they will all turn against you and start to use the documents you've already handed over, and it'll be too late. Some of these members have set up universal credit accounts and took over Gmail accounts of some of these vulnerable mums, to the point now they need safeguarding by adult social services. They need guidance as well, because they simply have been seen that they can't take care of themselves, because this group has really now come in and turned their lives upside down. What happens is when these women break free, all that free food and that free money and that free everything that's been put out there gets thrown back into these women's faces. And then Mr. Latif and his team members, which have already leaked out there and exposed the phone call between Rangi and social services, where he's actually now ringing a social worker after giving a mother €40 for food. He's now dobbed her into social services and told them she's now begging for money and food, when that wasn't the case. And this is the manipulation and the coercive and controlling behaviour tactics that Mr. Latif, Aurangzeb Latif, as you know, Rangi, and also his members at LCS News. These are the bullying tactics that will, occur. To top it off, we've now got men. We've got Neo Anderson, aka Thomas Anderson. We've got other men. If you know, he goes by the name of MI sometimes. He's telling people he's giving away free plant seeds and the rest of it. Well, these men are actually now sent in to go and stalk these women and harass these women and report back to Mr. Latif. So please, ladies, if you do see anyone following you in any vehicles, especially any camper vans, please take a picture, log down the number plates, and please get to the police. Ethnic and B had a go. Oh my God. Sally, why do you want to come up into the box? Send me a request, Sally. I'd love to hear this. So yeah, just to give you a heads up on that, if you have handed your documents over and they've promised you a solicitor and you've not had a solicitor, you've sent your documents months ago when you're trying to get them back, then please do either get in touch with me and I can help you there, or go directly right now and ring the police and let them know you've come across this post about a group called LCS News. They've been promising you legal help, etc., and now you've just heard all these horrible things about them. Please go and report them. I will give you the crime number to go with that, which will make your job a lot easier when you report it. But guys, just please stop falling for this group, right? They've already set up multiple accounts, and with them multiple accounts, they've made and created indecent images and videos of babies, but real life babies. Hi, Sally, darling, you okay?
Yeah, you.
I am. Come on, what's been going on? Tell us.
So basically, I went in a live and they started attacking me, saying I'm a wet wipe.
A freaking wet wipe.
Of all the names, that's all they could think of. And guess who was the culprit behind it all? Our Bez. Our lovely supporter Bez.
Oh, God. You shouldn't even be supporting Faisal. Hiya, Faisal. He's supposed to be Faisal's friend, yeah.
And then,
he's not even...
Who's Faisal's friend?
Well, I thought Bez was. Do you remember when they all used to, get on?
Oh, yeah.
You'd think, wouldn't you, Bez would be sticking up right now for his mate Faisal, because his baby has been used in all of this. Do you know what I mean?
But he's not. He's one of them. He's supporting these boys. And then, I don't know if you know Ethnic Dreams. She's another one on the case. She said to me that, Sally, you're supporting a racist white woman. I mean,
not racist.
That is disgusting.
Wow. And you know I'm not racist, Sally. Far from it.
I know. And then she was like, I don't know why they call people racist when you're trying to do something that's right for everyone. It doesn't make sense. Why is she supporting them?
I don't even know who she
Michelle,
is
Why is a
either.
woman supporting men like that have been in prison and stuff for
Well,
fraud and for committing rooming stuff and whatnot?
Michelle,
yeah.
did you send Sally that stuff I sent you earlier?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
I need
I was
Sally.
just gonna,
Sally, if you give me your number, we'll put you into a group chat with me and Vimto if you want.
All right, babe.
just because I got sent some stuff earlier. About one of
But they're
I'm
just
assuming it's
attacking everyone. I just
they were
they
trying
need.
to get me to out somebody, one of your friends. I know which one of your friends because I've seen you talking to them. Sent me a message trying to get me to out your friend. So I sent it to Queen, but I've also screenshotted the picture of the profile and that as well. So like it's all in there. So if you send Queen your number, she can send it to you.
Yeah, will do,
Yeah,
babe. But
Vimto.
these women, they listen to these lives, they're supporting these guys and
Yeah,
stuff.
Sally. Faisal's put apparently Ethnic's nephew was arrested for suspicion and grooming.
Well, there you go. It runs in the
There we
family.
go. Hey, hey. Thank you for that, Faisal. There's always injustice and someone's always blaming someone else, aren't they? And that's what this group like to do.
Oh my
But
goodness. That's
Sally, I'm
just like,
glad.
I just understand it all now. They're supporting them all, aren't they? Even though they're the
Exactly.
family.
And I'm glad you've come on that subject because look at LCS News here. This ain't even a half or a quarter of them. This is just a handful of them. As you know, I've had to battle with these lot the last
Who's
2
that
weeks.
guy with the hairline?
With the hairline. So that's Green Drip at the bottom. You've then got Thomas Anderson at the top. We've got our Valerie with a hat on. He's never messaged me, never spoke to me, but now she's talking and degrading about my body. Like, look at that. We've got her there on your right. She's called
Oh
Emma
yeah, know that
Loyalty.
one.
She's now changed her profile to Scooby-Doo and Tom and Jerry. Like, how sad is that? We've got Carmel at the bottom there, bowl selector. Well, her name now is Angelic Angels. Like, there's nothing
What
angelic
has
about
she
her.
done? What's that one done?
Well, she's actually currently trying to bully my deceased mother. She's also sharing all them stupid videos of babies, real life babies, as you know, Sally. This lot have been all commenting and gaslighting those videos
Oh
Shazad
yeah, and
Hussein's
just to
been
top it
making.
off, Ethnic Dreams likes to laugh at women who have had stillborn babies just to put out there, which is
Wow.
disgusting.
Honestly, they're all
So
vile.
she's very similar to our friend TB.
I can imagine. Now it's
I
news
think
as
they all need
well.
locking up in one room.
Well, Sally, I wanted to ask you, my darling.
Mm.
There's a girl called Appy, isn't there?
Oh yeah, my mate.
Yep. Well, this is why I'm talking to you because I don't do all that, drama shit. But
Yeah.
I feel like she's being targeted right now, and the reason why I'm not going to share nothing on here, but I will send you over.
No. I was gonna talk to you about it later.
Yeah, buzzing. Well, if she needs any support, she knows that we're
I
here to help
think
her
this
out.
guy's had a right go at her for no
Thank
reason.
you. And
He's just really got angry and started saying, trying to defame her, and there was no need for it. So,
does she know who it is, though?
oh yeah, he puts his camera on and everything. He's known on TikTok, but the way I'll send you some videos that people have sent me, and he is actually worse than TB and Rangi put together. Because of the way he speaks to women, and it just makes me think that he's up to no good.
Wow. Well, I've got a little something for you tonight. I was going to wait for Shazad, but I may as well just show you now, and I want everyone to see this because, yeah, let's just do this. Give me a minute. Give me a minute now, guys. I've been waiting all day to do this. Now read that. So don't forget that writing there at the top is Shazad Hussein's post. That's his own post. Well, after going away and doing my checks, That on the left there is Abra Adalat Hussein. I can't pronounce the name, so I do apologise. But it's spelled Ebrah Adalat Hussein of Granton Street, Bradford. So I was thinking, oh my.
Is that his brother?
Yep, that's his brother. Look at the resemblance to Shazad's mum and his brother there. So, yeah. I'm sure you can all digest that for a minute. And what I want from Mr. Hussein, seeing as he keeps trying to come at everybody else about deceased babies and parents and going on about everyone else's family members, I think now it's time for him to answer about his family members, about this, you know, this whole situation here with Adalat. Because look, read what it says. Living in Bradford, one of my degenerate brothers, Mr. Adalat Hussein of 8 Granton Street, Bradford, was a child groomer in the 90s, yet he has always been protected by Bradford Council and West Yorkshire Police. Now, do you know what I find interesting? Today, come on the news that an officer has now been arrested in regards and in relation to historic grooming offences at West Yorkshire Police Station. So isn't that a bit convenient? And now they're having some sort of review. Now this is what Shazad wanted. But every time we ask him about his brothers, so he's got 7 siblings. He's already told us, we already know he pushed one off the roof. Apparently he was accused of it. Then we've got Talib, that poor man's in his little care home, chilling out now. He's safeguarded. Then we've got 2 sisters. So how many siblings does that leave? 2, 4. There's Adalat there. That's 5. Shazad, that's 6. There's one more outstanding. One more brother outstanding. So who is there? Where is he? And why does Mr. Shazad Hussein spit his dummy out every time I quiz him? Where's one of your other brothers? Now recently, and Mr. Hussein's just been done in Bradford, in West Yorkshire, for running a 9-year-old girl over. Now, Shazad disappeared for a while off the app. Said that himself. He'd only just come back in January. That was during the time of that Mr. Hussein being sent down for the driving offence and, you know, murdering that little girl. So, what's going on? I want to know about him and his family now, because, you know, everyone on here for the last 2 weeks have all been targeted by him. So why should we sit here as women, number one, take this shit off these people and these men? Number 2, who do they all think they are? Targeting deceased parents and babies, when really they are so innocent in all of this. Just like Shazad's mum is there on the screen. Did she deserve to be abused by her own son, Mr. Hussein? Did she deserve to be left in her own urine with no bedding on her mattress? No nothing. No. So while we're sat here empathising with his deceased mum, he's going around posting mine and mocking her and taking a mickey out of her, because that's all these men can do. They feel in control when they've got a bit of power, and unfortunately social media makes them feel Billy Big Spuds. But what was quite interesting, and I do need to say this, because we've got our Bez, he's going around thinking he can target women. Like, what the hell is his beef? Like, who is he? Where's he come from? That's right, he's another one from Oldham. And Bez needs to pipe down, because I heard what he said not long ago. I've been to jail, mate. Yeah, well, do you know what, mate? You're just another one, shriveled up old donut who wants to act bad. But really, you ain't bad, because you sat behind a profile picture that says Z. Z for a reason, yeah? Z for a reason. You won't show your face on here. You scream at women. You start threatening them. That's only power. You've got to feel in control. So are you another one?
I thought he was from Bradford.
Oh, well, apparently he's from Oldham. I've heard all these I've heard that Bez in so many different platforms, chatting away with himself. And one minute he's acting the man of God. Next minute, he's bragging about what convictions he's done in HMP and how he's trying to turn his life around. So how is he turning his life around if he's on here mocking women, abusing women and threatening women? He's not, is there? And now he started that profile up of my deceased mum. He doesn't even know me, that little fella. Doesn't even know me. Never even met me. But then he tried to start on my son. The moment my son pipes up at him, he pipes down, buttons it. Because you know what? It's men like him that couldn't even fight. Yeah, a real man. Just like Shazad when he heard that phone call today. What was it? A guy is telling Shazad to look over his shoulders. Yet not once did he hear Shazad pipe up with that bloke. And I'm thinking, hang on, what bad men are these? I've come across so many bad men, right? Bad mans do not come onto TikTok and harass women and make themselves known. Real bad mans sit in the background and say, shh. That's how they operate. So you know when you see these guys on here going, yeah, let's all hate women. These are just little weasels that have either had the feelings hurt by a group of women, whether it's the mothers, ex-wives, the sisters, or they've been accused of grooming. Whether their charges have been dropped or not, they can't get over that injustice. So, and you know what I have noticed as well? We're still being called white trash. Why are these guys even bothering talking about white girls like that? Because you know what? That's racist, isn't it? I mean, who is Bez and Shazad and Rangi to sit there and call us white women? Because do you know how many, like, literally Asian friends I've got that are married to a white person? Do you know what I mean? So now you're making it about race when you're calling girls white trash. And when we look at what the grooming gangs used to call the girls, that was one of the words, the sayings, white trash. And believe me, no white girls, white trash, right? We're all seen as human beings. It's not about race, religion. This is where people need to stop making it political, because it's really getting a joke. And while everyone's getting all political, we've genuinely got victims being victimised, harmed, and yet don't you think that should be being prioritised? Yet these guys, yeah, on the screen are like, oh, you're being racist, you white trash. Like, hang on, what do you mean we're racist? Now you just call me white trash. And let's look at what happened on Shazad's live not long ago. If you all remember, the Don Michael is called. What did he call a nurse again? He was from Africa. Back out with everyone. Don't like the truth, do they? Have you noticed? They don't like the truth. Just give me a minute, guys. I'm just sharing it back out. To be fair, I'm quite glad we're on this one anyway. Someone don't like the truth, Kaz.
Oh, I wonder who that could
I
be.
know. Oh, well. And don't forget, I've got my other backup
to me,
account.
though, that they wanted tit for
Thanks,
tat, you
Lisa.
know, over their life being, what did you say, swatted, or whatever rubbish there was,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, we're back. There's nothing
You know
we can
what,
do
though?
about
I
it.
don't understand why they even think that we'd want to do that, because at the end of the day, they only get, like, 8
Thanks,
viewers at the top.
Observer. Honestly, they just don't like the truth. It's because we're putting it out there. We're far from, you know, them people, what we've just said there. We're not that natured people. That's what I'm trying to say. Do you know what I mean? They're just trying to put the little narratives out there, spin little telltales, make us look the bad ones. Well, they can't. But that is what a perpetrator will always do. They will turn and twist everything back on you. So yeah, going back to this, as I say, there's no coming away from it, is there really? Like that there says a hell of a lot. So once again, thanks Alice, Shazad Hussein, better speak up, come over here and join us, and yeah, tell us what the issue is, because you can't go around picking on people when that is what he's related to. Do you know what I mean? Let's look at that. Look. Targeted teenage girls in the 1990s. Jailed. Anyway, let's take it back to this. So, me awareness, guys, going back to LCS news. This group, we've just all discussed about the, thank you, Sam, about the videos of the babies and the pictures. This group is a dangerous criminal organisation, and it goes way and beyond now just petty, minor, silly little things. This is going next level. When I say next level, as I said earlier, there's people abroad that are willing to buy this type of content, and these people are sat back creating and, you know, being a supply for these disgusting predators that are out there in the world. If some of you or any of you have turned to this group and you're now being promised legal teams, you're being promised, you know, all this help, etc., please come away immediately and contact your police force. Right? It's not costing me anything to be doing this right now with you guys, and to be fair, I enjoy doing this. I'm very passionate about doing what I do, but more than anything, it's about teaching some of you women, especially on here, you can't be trusting these groups. If a 50-odd-year-old man comes on here offering you, you know, the world, it's way too good to be true. Please just stop trusting men with no wife, no life, no career, and they don't even have their own kids, because they've got a hidden agenda. And I'm telling you now, we've seen
Where you gone, Shell?
it.
Hello? Sorry guys, got no idea what's going on there right now.
Sorry,
Are you back now?
so it was Caitlin. She's just rang to find out what account we was on.
Yeah, Andy rang me as well. I was trying to ring up. Oh well, Charlie, speak of the devil. I was just going to share it out to Ollie, but yeah, Andy rang me, but I've sent it to him now.
Oh, brilliant. So as I said earlier, right, guys, I've actually reached out to the National Crime Agency this week. And the reason why I've done that is because every single day for the last 2 weeks, we've had videos that have been... Now, me, I can take the brunt of it. I'll take it all day long, right? As long as it's not anyone with vulnerabilities or anyone else, you know, I'll sit here and take it all. However, it's now gone to the next level where we've now got babies, real-life babies, that are being used. And every week I've heard a parent, a woman, getting upset, crying, getting very overwhelmed. Hi, Caitlin, darling. Getting very overwhelmed. They're too scared to reach out to the police because this group has made them believe that you cannot trust your police. And as I said earlier, we can't. 9 times out of 10, we can't. But I want you to know, if that is the only option we have got in this world to protect ourselves, then you've got to do it. Because God forbid anything happens to someone and I'm sat in, I'm like, oh my God, I've tried for months to prevent this from happening. And that's what really worries me, guys. I'm not doing this for the fun of it. I'm not doing this, as I say, to tarnish anyone's name or for entertainment. This is real life stuff, and it's scary. And to see a new woman every week come forward upset and petrified because she's receiving unaliving, it's alright, Caitlin. She's receiving unaliving stuff through text messages and things like that. It's not nice. You know, one of these women the other night messaged me in a panic. She's being watched. And I just want this guy to know now, he's being watched. And his name is Thomas Anderson. TikTok shop, we love ya sometimes. So, yeah, Thomas Anderson is watching these young mums now and intimidating them by parking in cars and vans. Now, these men need to know they're now being watched. They're being observed day in, day out. They can go around with the vans and the little mystery vans with Scooby-Dooby-Doo and Tom and Jerry. But they need to understand there's going to be consequences for every action that they do. Now, some of these mums, referring to what I said before, have now had emails stating that they've now got to sign commitments on universal credit. Yet these mums haven't even applied for universal credit. Rangi is being what? Yes, he is. 100%. And I can tell you that now. He's definitely being watched. And I've made that clear. He's already being watched by others and other agencies already. But this is what he wants. I think sometimes he actually enjoys the attention of these people. That's why Rangi enjoys it so much. But hang on, what's that? His in cross. What does that mean, B? Sorry, mate. So as I say, you know, now we've got universal credit accounts being set up, identity being used. They've also obtained multiple birth certificates of different children. Means he's on my radar. Oh, I like that. Oh, we'll have all the radars in here that want to, like, join forces. Go on, B. Big up to B, everyone. Go and send him a follow, please, because this is what I need. I need more people like you. This is free. Costs nothing. We're saving right now multiple women online from falling for this group and these people. Right? And do you know what? It has been so worth it putting the time, the energy into putting everything I have. And the videos I've done, you messed with my girl. B, do you want to come in the box? One minute, guys. Let me just see what B says. While we wait for a response. So, yeah, they've had fraudulent accounts that have been set up and things like that. And it's now just become a big... Now, girl, I'm chat like this. Can't talk. Right, yeah, we'll get ya. It's alright, babe. So, yeah, literally, all these accounts have been set up and these poor parents now struggling. Due to the fake solicitors that have been offered out to these women as well, they can now no longer obtain any legal aid. Now, the reason why I put my videos together the way I did over the last 14 months, because I've documented everything. I've picked out the obvious and the important things that people need to listen to. Because when there's a video being uploaded, let's all be honest, if it's a bit too long, you know for a fact you get bored. It'll get a quarter through or halfway through, you just like, do you know what, I'm on to the next. Because I do that. My brain goes at 100 miles an hour, so I can't focus on the one video. So what a lot of people have done, they've watched the content of LCS News, but they never listen in. Well, I did. And that is part of looking into things, researching, picking up on things, figuring out why did social services come involved in Mr. Latif's life, and there must have been a real reason. Well, there was. And because I unpicked at that, and I've unpicked it, and I've unpicked it, and I've unpicked it, and we all know now who he is. Well, no one likes it. And all of a sudden, the last couple of weeks, I've had so much attacks coming in off strangers. Now, I'm going to make this point. If I'm getting all this hate of strangers that have never met me, never even had a conversation through a message, but one man is capable of inciting hate, you know, this horrendous just behaviour. If he's capable of doing that, what else is he capable of? And this is why I'm trying to warn you. When he's sending out his third parties, he's using them as well as he's using
So,
victims. Yeah, Victor?
I don't know if you're still watching the comments, but B said it'll come up. But he don't want to talk about the actual thing that's happened. I don't know whether...
Yeah, that's fine, that be. Not a problem, lovely. My phone's playing up a bit tonight. It's crashing, so I do apologise if it's a bit delayed.
Hey!
Are you alright?
You alright, B?
Yeah, I'm good still. How are you lot?
We're good, thank you, lovely.
Yeah, let me just reassure you lot, and I don't care who's listening, yeah? My profile's live. This Rangi dude, he's in my, like, he's come on my radar now.
Brilliant.
Like, I don't know what's going on with you girls. Like, as I said, like, I'm not gonna lie, this is affecting my girls, so now I'm involved, and this this dude, nah.
Well, as I say, right, B, he is a serious character, and for 14 months... Right, I'll go from the beginning a little bit for you, mate. Just to give you that bit of insight. So 14 months ago, I come across him and I noticed there was a lady in the box. And at first I thought, oh, do you know what? We're all talking about the government and that, you know, get involved. And when I say the government, I just mean the social care aspects of it. So I'd gone in and I spoke up. He didn't like it because I had a lot of knowledge. Kicked me out the box, and then this mother, 24 hours later, he come on live again, and there was a woman there in the box crying. She went, I took your advice, but they've took the kids. They've adopted him today, and one of them was a newborn baby. So she was crying, and all he did was use her and go, told you everyone, the liars, criminals and storytellers. He didn't offer no solution, no help, no support, no aftercare. That was the main important thing.
You know, because he's got no professionalism. He's not a professional.
Exactly.
He has
100%.
no experience, no skills. He's a dirty guy.
Yeah.
Of course, we got the proof yesterday from Green Drip to say about that solicitor, don't forget.
Yes, so one of Rangi's team members, as well as victims and, what should we say, workers, they've now come forward and basically stated that even his solicitor has been a bit off guard. They've not been proper speaking up for him. So he's still befriended Rangi. They still love each other, but yet he's still complaining about these solicitors. So after watching that video 14 months ago, I then looked into him a little bit and I seen he had all these charities for different things, which I screenshotted. I've still got to this day, but he's now took them down. And I just thought, well, awareness is free. We shouldn't be going round, you know, getting money off people's traumas and misery, and it shouldn't be about that. So I questioned him about it and he didn't like it. So one day I did a live and I exposed him and I just said, look, don't be believing this man. He don't even know what a PLO is or a child protection plan. Now, a PLO is public law outline, last chance to keep your kids.
Okay.
A woman asked him what was it, and all he could do was go, oh, well, that's just how they do it, you see. It's just a system set up. He didn't offer no solutions. Well, after I did my first exposure, I got a phone call out of the blue because I give everyone my number. I said, ring me. And it was a family member. So brace yourself for this, B, now.
Yeah.
This family member had to get permission off her mum and dad to contact me. And she let me know that he'd previously been in the register for 3 years. Then done 7 years inside.
Yeah.
After he did something to a 15-year-old girl. If you watch some of his videos and his own admissions, he will say, during social workers' involvement, 2 girls was unfortunately great. Tip top, we love ya. one aged 14, one aged 15, and no one's ever picked up on that, whereas I did. And that's why I wanted to show everyone this is what he's referring to and admitting to.
I swear I see a video with him the other day. Someone showed me something, it was on someone's thing where some little girl come on, he was like, oh, I can't chat to you, I wish I could, some shit like that.
Yeah, do you know why, babe? It's because I was watching him. So if I weren't watching him, what he's saying is on that video, he would be happy to sit there, speak to that little girl, and as well, he'd love to hear that little girl.
Yeah.
Now, to top it off, it goes a bit worse than this now. Cleveland police paid 10 grand to a, predator to go out and spy on grooming gangs. He was called Mr. XY during Operation Sanctuary. Well, that's rangy.
Yeah.
So everyone was like, well, how did you find that out? Well, once again, you go away, you look at the character of Mr. XY. What police informants, yeah, be? Even I know this. I'm from flipping Manchester and I was born in London. So trust me.
Go on, London.
Yeah, I know how it goes, right? You do not have informants in, county lines that start arguing with school teachers, do you? And social workers. Well, Mr. XY turned on his police handler, accused him of being, this and that. And then he tried to go to the newspaper in 2016, tell the papers that the police were corrupt and stuff. Well, the judge put a gagging order on him, so he's never allowed to speak about Operation Sanctuary or his time being Mr. XY. So he's now officially got away with having his criminal record put in the paper because he's protected by a High Courts of London court document. So as time's gone on, obviously I've continued to expose him. I've even sat with police and said, I know he's a police informant. I've had CID say to me, how did you know? What do you mean, how did I know? You just said it yourself, right? But the point is, this man has got away with so much just because of that issue. So what he's done then is come back out in 2020 as this, look at me, I'm a protester. His kids are all in their 20s and 30s. The younger one is now 16 and don't want nothing to do with him. Wrote a letter to him saying, you're a danger to me and my mum and we don't want to see you. Yeah, he don't tell everyone that. He uses that, oh, my son, he's been took away. That never happened. Do you know what I mean? But he's quick enough to come on here now. He's 50-odd-year-old. Shouldn't 50-odd-year-old men be chilling out,
Yeah, man, get a life.
He's too busy going city to city. Why is that? Because like Mr. XY said in his own words at paper, he regretted becoming a police informant because he's never going to be able to live in his hometown in peace ever again. Do you get what I'm saying?
Gummy geezer shouldn't know.
He apparently as well, all the imams in Hartlepool have stated he's actually got a dark past, and that's why the Asian community don't even bother with him. A lot of people don't like him in reality. So that just says it all. And to give you a heads up,
Have y'all ever heard of some nitty called Derek?
Derek, what's his surname?
Derek Betts or something like. So this Rangi put this Derek onto my girl, then I had to bad him up a bit, and then yeah. Now, as I said, I got Rangi in my sights, man.
Wow. And have you seen anything like that's been a little bit weird in your eyes, B? Do you know, like not normal?
I see everything to do with this dodgy bookie geezer that's dodgy. As soon as my girl showed me this dude, I said to her, he's dodge, he's a wrong un.
Do you know how many men like you have actually come forward and done this?
I don't care about other men. I'm standing true. I'm saying this dude's a wrong un, and I want him to know. I said on his page the other day, I see you, dude. I see you.
Yeah, I seen that comment.
Yeah, I see you now. Like, I'm telling him, you're in my sights now, dude. Like, no.
Well, yeah, Vimto?
Just take a second. I'm sorry, B. Can I just explain what's happening with the boxes tonight? Because I've just had a message asking for people to come up. But Queen wants the boxes leaving like out like with nobody in them for tonight, just because it's got somebody coming in a bit later on. Needs to leave the boxes free for that, unless she invites you up herself, as she did with B. So please be patient with us, guys.
Yeah, we will allow you in, and if you've all got something to say about this situation, please, you can come in or you can message us privately.
And I'll tell you what, if any Rangi fans are out there and you want to come on and challenge me personally, put forward, bro.
Please do. We've got loads, and you won't come and challenge us, B.
Come and challenge me.
It's that Shazad Hussein who'll probably get a little bit cheeky with you, like.
Yeah, let this brother get cheeky.
We've had it all out with him, so.
Yeah, it'll be a short, like.
Let this brother come on. He wants to go Aki to Aki. I'ma ride him down too.
Is he definitely coming on, Vimto? Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely coming. He said he's somewhere till 11:30, and then he's coming in the live.
Right, so I want him to answer the questions.
If you look on your WhatsApp, I've sent you the messages he sent me.
Buzzing. Yeah, do you know what, B? I'm so glad you've come up, because we've had so many men that have come forward and gone, we're a bit worried about our partners or wives, and I've gone, why? What you know, give you that alarm bell. And some of them have actually said the partners have been invited to hotel rooms by Rangi. And there's been a lot of concerns around that. So I'm glad you've actually spotted this, because, yeah, trust me, he's not a nice character, and he's already been on bail in January for making actual AI videos himself of me and setting up a Facebook account. Shazad Hussein is one of Rangi's minions, which we've already proven. However, he's been posting AI videos, explicit images of myself, trying to blame and
let this motherfucker, let this person start on me. I'm gonna tell him straight, but brother, I'm B16. Come check me.
Oh, I doubt he will, love. Trust me.
Come check me. If you run your mouth to me, you need to be out. If you're a man and you run your mouth to me, step to me like a man. I'm gonna give you my address. You float to me.
Do you know what? I took pretty much the same approach myself earlier. When I was talking to him, he said to me, if he'd found my Facebook, then he was like, oh, what's your address? So I just told him, and my phone number, because I don't care.
You step to me, dog, man. Like, no. As I said, I'm not long fresh with my girl. Like, I've been with her a few weeks, but the moment she showed me that, I was like, no, that's a wrong one.
You guys just talk away for a minute. I'm just going to go and put my other phone on charge a minute, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I say, but I mean, he is a horrible little character, Rangi is. He's done the worst of the worst thing, as you probably already gathered. I mean, if you've looked on Queen's page, the evidence is there, like, you know, for the things that he's done. I mean, she had 2 victims come forward in the last 2 weeks.
I just see someone else's live. It was called "Let's Keep Women Safe" or something.
Yeah, that's another profile of Queen's.
All right.
But somebody had reported it and got it taken down. So
probably one of their little punks, man.
Yeah, definitely. You know, because they've got no substance to them, have they? You know. I mean, fancy getting and finding somebody's tick. I mean, seriously, you think they'd have better things to do with the time, wouldn't you? But no.
Yo, as I said, let them come after me. You want to AI my face? Cool, man. You do what you're doing.
He said to me earlier about the IP addresses. He said, like, all the IP addresses for everybody are public for you to see. He said, and if you can get that, you can do pretty much, you know, like, I don't know. I don't know what you can do with that, but yeah, he said to me earlier about my address, and I was just like, blah, 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 give us it.
Oh, bless Rangi, man. Bless Rangi. Trust me. Yeah. Nah, I can't say nothing. Rangi ain't that guy, man. Trust me. Yeah. I've dealt with 1,000,001 guys like him. Trust me.
No, I don't care. Hey,
Oh, I'm freaking knackered tonight. So I do apologise, everyone, if I'm sounding a little bit like, ugh. It's just because I've had one of those weeks. I've literally not stopped. My son's now officially finished school. Woohoo! So yeah, I'm officially a mum of 2 young men now. I ain't got babies anymore. But do you know what? In a way, it's a good job, isn't it? Because if that was my baby being shared all over social media in this day and age and having to worry about these dangers, then yeah, in a way, I'm sort of glad that I can't have no more children, because I wouldn't want to bring a child up now in this world because of how bad it's gone. And that's the God's honest truth. I had this conversation yesterday with actually a professional.
You had that conversation with me as well, didn't you?
I did. It's just so scary, and it's really hurtful. We're in 2025 and nothing has changed with the justice system, the police. When women or men go to the police and they've got an allegation of a more serious crime going, it's never took serious. But the moment there's county lines and money involved, yeah, the police are all over it, but they don't care what happens to a human being. And that's what really, really bugs me in this world. It scares me almost.
They're not protecting the women, are they?
They're
From
not.
like these monsters that are just sitting on TikTok waiting, looking for vulnerable people. And then they just pounce on them, and the police are doing nothing to protect them.
Exactly. And do you know what hurt me? When that victim come forward the other week and she said that they basically used her children being in a foster care and put out that threat. That was just horrible, and I can't get it out of my head.
I know which one you mean, because we was on about it earlier than yesterday.
It's just really sad. There's just no need for it. You see people on here arguing, and it goes below the belt when you start bringing people's kids into it, yeah, but just using images and videos and not having a care in the world.
And this man coming on tonight, B, I know, like, he's not going to give the information, which is fine, it doesn't have to, but it just shows that there is another victim right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there is with her. Like, they took advantage, and that can't wash, man.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, even tonight, that's another person now that we know about that's being abused by him. Another victim that he's created. I mean, luckily she's got you to look out for her. But not all the women have got that, have they?
No, they haven't.
Okay, I can't speak for every woman, but as I said, this MF is in my radar now. So, yeah, I can't speak for every woman, but he's in my radar. I'm not gonna let this one drop. Like, no, I had to bad up one of his cronies, and I got him basically sucking my whatever now. Nah, nah, bro. You've crossed me.
Yeah, we're grateful for the support, being as well.
Even though I know you're protecting your girlfriend, and I know that you're doing it for that reason, look, it protects every person that, all the victims. Do you know what I mean?
Of course, you're all gonna benefit when this geezer gets out. Like, however, whatever, you're all gonna benefit, and I'm happy for that. But as I said, like, this is probably, me and my girl talk about destiny. It's probably one of them things where I was just guided to this tonight, because I don't really do TikTok too tough.
Yeah.
But this stuff's important to her, so I started like researching and looking, because it's important to her. And then I just get more and more angry with this dude that I'm learning, and now I'm gonna have to do yeah.
And this is where I'll be honest with you now, B. This is where I can empathise with your girlfriend now. So I know it's important to her because the children are involved now. I've literally had my fair share with the social workers and whatnot, but one thing I've never done is go stomping my feet and arguing with them. If anything, I always promote it's good to work with them, get things over and done with, and really you're doing it for your kids, you're not doing it for any other reason. Now that would be my approach, and I've always advised that from the get-go. But when your girlfriend, for example, has had a bad day, now I'm going to break down a little example, a little bit of a role play for people to see how easy it is now to get sucked in, yeah? Your girlfriend's come home from social workers today. She's been told the kids are either going to be put into care, she's done everything asked of her, or they've just stressed her out because they're not doing something appropriately all right for her. So she then comes home, she's on TikTok, and you've got a man going, social workers are doing this and they're committing crimes. She's then going to be sucked in by that. And then here's an example of what some women do with Rangi, and this is where now he's literally got gold dust. He'll go, hiya, who's next in the box? Hiya, Rangi, my name's Cheryl, my daughter Shanice, she's in Greenview Care Home. This is all decoys that I'm using. Greenview Care Home in Sheffield, and I'm a bit worried, I just don't know what to do because social workers are treating her unfairly. So straight away, he's now got an opportunity. Not only has he just found out that girl's name, that girl's location, but now he's promising the mother he's going to message her. He will get more information out of the mother of that young girl. Then that's where the grooming will then take place. As you know, they'll go outside that care home, make that girl feel like they can, she can trust him. And to top it off, he'll use the excuse, I know your mum.
Right, I'm not gonna lie.
Trust me.
Shit is hard to hear.
It is. And this is why, as much as all this shit is so hard to hear and digest, this is what actually happens in reality. That is how grooming, unfortunately, takes place. They need to make that stop.
I pride myself on the fact that I always say what I'm thinking. I pride that, and yeah, the more you get to see me, the more you'll realize that. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. All that stuff with grooming and stuff, this ain't my life. My life is a whole different path. Like, you can tell by the way I talk, the sort of life I live. Yeah.
Oh no, too right. I can, and that's why I'm glad.
When these people have come into my site now, like, I can't digest the grooming. I know it happens, but it's too much for my head. Like, all I need to do is just do what I gotta do on my side.
Yeah.
Like, these people are dog horrible people, and that's why I've come on and said, yo, if any of these little guys are watching, any of these little hoodlums, listen, my name's B. My name's Abu Bakr. Yeah, I'm Muslim, so don't come with none of that Islamic shit to me, because I will bad any of you lot up if you try that, yeah? So you come to me, anyone that's willing to challenge me, you come to me like a man and you challenge me. You want to take it down a different road, alhamdulillah, I will take it to you. But you want to come on and challenge me like a man, I'm here for any one of your little cronies. And I'll make it live, and I hope this is being recorded. Ranji, you're in my sight, bruv. That's all I'm saying to you, because you can't run to your police and say I'm threatening you. All I'm saying is your actions, they're in my sight, bruv. Peace to you.
Thanks, B. And do you know what? Big up to you as well, mate, and your partner. And I wish you all the best as well.
Oh, thank you.
Especially with your partner and with what she's probably going through. If you do need
She's such a good person.
Well, if you do need any support, backup, anything, you know where we are anytime.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And I know it's hard to digest about what I've just said there, but now we've got grooming happening within online but vulnerable women, and they're being groomed to hand over their children's info. So it's now become like this vicious cycle, but it's now gone from children to adults, but vulnerable adults online. And then it goes back to the children, because that's how they're obtaining, obviously, details and stuff. But my job is to just simply put this information into some women's heads. And as much as it is hard to digest, sometimes you've got to say it out loud to stop and prevent certain things from happening. And that's all I'm doing. Awareness is free. Do you know what I mean? It costs me nothing to do this, and I enjoy it as well.
Yeah. You know what you're doing, though? Yeah, I feel what you're doing, man. You're doing good things, man. Like, I'll be honest, I'm waiting for this dude you said's coming on at past, man.
Hopefully he'll be in soon. We're just going to wait. Vinto's actually been arranging it behind the scenes for us, so we're waiting for him. We'll see what happens.
He told me he was busy until 11:30. He asked me to call him at 11:30, and I said to him, no, Queen's going live, come onto the live. And he's very, very cocky, very,
you know, you lot are being, I don't care that it's recorded, but you know, you lot are being recorded.
Yeah, we're always being recorded.
Oh, yeah, calm then.
You know who it is, don't you?
No, it just says observer for YouTube.
Yeah, it,
Oh yeah, observer's fine.
Alright.
yeah,
Right,
them do
so
things with the recording, so that's all good.
I've sent Talibert invitation from so.
Yeah. I'll message him in a minute on WhatsApp if he ain't in. And I'll let him know that there's somebody who wants to speak to him.
And tell him no profanities either.
Yeah, I will.
This is my live, not his.
I'll let him know.
We're not having it. 1 second, guys. I'm just going to share this out now to a few more people. Honestly, I don't know why these people think they can just come in and start doing whatever they want to do to get a bit of attention. You can go away. Right, I've made contact with a social worker. We had a good conversation. Care leavers need protection. Definitely, Tracy. Definitely. And have you made contact with a social worker because of this group? Because if you have, that would be amazing. All I'm going to say to you guys now, if you've got 2 minutes of your time in the day and you see something you don't like or you fell victim yourself, please report it. You can report it online. You can do it anonymously. You don't need to give out your details. But if you are a victim, I think it's highly important now you go away and safeguard yourself, because although B, evening lovely, although B is here for his partner, like Fimso said, not every woman has got, you know, a man at all. So they're on their own. And I just want you to understand, they have got, now some of these women that are on their own, they're like, I can't ring the police, I can't trust them. Because this group has actually made them believe, yeah, you cannot trust them. We know you can't trust the police. I'm in, you know, agreement with that. But however, it's the only option some women have got to use. And to take that little bit of security away from a woman emotionally is just draining. So now I've had women tell me all week, last week, someone is watching them. And when I asked them, do you see anyone on my page that I have put out? The same picture keeps coming back. Thomas Anderson. Neo Anderson, he goes by on here. That's
Neo
Rankin.
Anderson. I see something about that wrong gun. What was it?
Yeah. Well, actually, I'll tell you how wrong he is. He wrote to my address. He's tried to intimidate me and he's been stalking me since October last year. And I don't know him. I've never met him. He started sharing everything Shazad started doing. And now they're all teaming together. But this is what happens when you put a perpetrator like that out there. When you expose them, they try and come back at you because it's desperation.
I'll be real, man. I pray they do. I pray they come after me.
They never go after the men.
No.
Yeah?
I've just messaged him. I've just said to him, are you still coming in Queen's Live at 1:30? There's somebody in the box who wants to speak to you. We've never met him before. You know, he's only coming tonight. How long are you going to be? So I'm just waiting for him to reply and then I'll let you know.
He'll probably do a flapper. He won't at you.
He's, Frenchie, can I ask you, like, you say all preds the lot, like, do you mean all men or what, or this, man? Like,
not all men are bad. I do say
No,
that.
we're not.
like, I'll be real, like, again,
And
I'm just here, like, this is a bonus, but yeah, I'll be real. I was raised by my two sisters, my oldest sisters, you get me?
Oh.
Like, no, man. If you knew my girl, she'd even tell you. My name for her is just Queen straight away.
Frenchie man's put no Neo and the Ranky gang.
Yeah, man, thank you. I was gonna say, like, yeah, don't ever, like, I don't want to ever be included into that grouping.
I was gonna say Frenchie's on our side.
Good guy. You wouldn't be putting that group of vulgarness.
Come on, Shazad, where are you? Let me see if he's watching.
Yeah, nice one, Frenchie, man.
Guess who we have got in here, guys? Let's send it a request.
Is that?
Come on, Clicko Pick. Don't hide now. You've entered the room. Been watching me for ages, haven't you?
Oh, really? Yes.
Hi,
Here's one of
Clickle
Angie's friends, B.
Pig.
Yo,
How
geezer,
we
what you
doing,
saying?
How
guys?
are we?
I'm okay. How about yourself?
Well,
Listen, I got a couple of
wondering.
questions for you, Aki.
I'm just wondering what's going
Yeah,
on
salam
here.
alaikum, brother. Let's get the rights out of the way. Salam alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum salam.
Nah, my brother, I got a few questions for you and your little gang.
My gang.
Your gang,
Okay.
Aki. I've been
Okay.
watching how your man Rangi operates, yeah. And I'm not happy with the way you lot, you or him or as a collective, are targeting my girl and other girl.
We're targeted.
Well, that sounds like an admission to me. Thank you for that. At least you're a big enough man to admit to it. Now let's carry on with what I'm asking. I'm not. No, no,
Sorry.
no.
I did
Right now,
say.
I'm not. Listen, I don't answer to no one. So you will wait. You will wait until I finish asking a question. Then you can answer. I never have,
Okay.
never will, and never shall answer to any man. Now, I've been watching certain things to do with your little, I don't know what he is, your mate, your colleague, whatever, your co-founder, whatever you want to call each other. I'm not happy with the way you are towards women. Now, as a Muslim, there is a whole surah that is about a woman. And who is that woman? Who is that woman, brother?
Well, why don't you just
Who is that
point out what you
woman?
want
I've
to
asked the
say?
question.
Instead of because the only thing the cause he's working
You're
on
stuttering.
is
Talk like a
no,
man.
I'm not stuttering. If you let
You
me
are.
talk,
You're thinking fast
if
on
you let
your
me
mind and I
talk,
don't
and
like
I'll
it.
explain
You will
something
talk
to
like a
you.
man and you will talk truth. Don't stutter and don't act like you don't know what you're talking about. Now you can talk.
Basically,
Hurry up.
but wait a minute, what are you telling me to
You're
hurry up?
stuttering. Do I stutter
Well,
when I talk?
B, 1 minute,
Do I talk
lovely.
direct like a man? I direct my questioning to you. You will direct the answers back. Go.
basically, he's
He's...
hang on.
Go drink a water, Aki.
Yeah, I've had too much chili. That's the problem, and
Oh, is that chili, is it?
I'll get the reflux on.
Yeah. I'm
Acid
glad. I'm
reflux.
glad we're discussing your
So
reflux. Now let's get back to the topic.
now the topic. What's the actual issue?
Oh no.
Because
Have you not understood one question I have asked you and referred to you as in a statement that I made? Are you an educated person?
you made a statement. So
Are you
what's the
educated?
actual
Have you been
question you want to
drinking?
ask
You
me?
call yourself a
B,
Muslim and you've been drinking.
B, 1
I
You're
minute,
don't
love.
stuttering
drink
your
at
words,
all.
brother.
You got the wrong person here. I don't
You're
drink at all.
stuttering your words. No, it's that you can't refer to me like I am a woman. You know I am a man and you refer to me with respect and as you talk to me.
B, 1 minute, hon.
No one's been
Sorry, please go ahead, go
no
ahead.
one's been
Click
rude
OK.
here. Only
Listen.
person who's being rude
Click
is
OK.
yourself.
So I'm just wondering, what's your what do you do in LCS News?
Well, I'm just interested in what he's doing.
And have you
What's
got children in the
his
care
role is.
system?
What he's trying to do
Have you got
is
children in the care system?
about the social services.
Yes.
That's what I'm interested. I'm
Click
interested
OK.
about the children.
Yeah.
And
Click OK. What I'm asking you is, why are you interested in the children? Have you been affected by social care?
Sorry?
Have you ever been affected by social care?
No, never been affected by social
So
care.
what's your agenda behind wanting to protect the kids then?
No,
What
because
kids?
what social services are doing to the children.
If you've never been affected by them, how do you know what happens?
That's a good question.
So please answer it.
That is a very good question.
Have you got children?
No, I've got no children.
So you've got no children. You're a middle-aged man.
And but what's a concerning thing is, even at a young age, I've always thought something about social services, which is very corrupt with them, is they're always interested not really interested in the children's welfare.
So, Clicko
And they're
Pick,
all,
what do you do today in LCS News then? What's your job role, I mean?
I've got no job role there
So how comes you're supporting the cause? What bit do you do? Do you
because the thing I'm against is social service. So, not saying all social services are bad, yeah,
Right, yeah, I get
but
that. I hear this script every
the point I
weekend.
don't like about social services is that they want to put all the children into care, you know,
Right, but
and that's
Clicko
something I'm
Pick,
not really happy
what I
about,
said
you know.
before, if you've got no kids and you've never experienced any trouble with
I
them,
know, but I mean, I'm open-minded and I want to learn about these
so why
things. And
can't you go to
what
college? Why have you got to come on TikTok and learn from criminals?
who's a criminal?
Mr. Latif, and so are the other minions around him.
They're all criminals. They got criminal
You
records.
do know some of these people have all been exposed, don't you, for admitting in their own words that social workers won't let them see the kids, just like Green Drip, because they have been accused of doing disgusting things to their children. So, number one, you can't defend any of them now because you haven't got kids. You've never been affected by social care. So, that's gone right out the window there for any credibility as a parent.
Oh,
Number
look at
two,
here. If you know, you know.
oh, what does he want? Let's get him up. Come on, big boy.
Wait, was this who's the one that's with Raj?
Clicker Picks is always with Rangi, but also this guy that's just come in, if you know, you know, he's also doing stuff for Rangi.
He's the one who
Right.
put out a threat to me the other day, a direct threat. He also states he gives out free food to vulnerable families. Well, then he fell for it and he goes, well, I sold a plant for £4 each and made 100 grand in a year. What has this man got to show for 100 grand? What's he done with 100 grand? Because why are they still sat in here with Ranga going, we need your help, public? The same old, same old. You know what? If you know, you know. Yeah, you know where I am, mate. Don't get gobby in the comments. So, anyway, Clicko Pick, back to you, mate. You know, what is your agenda behind this? So you want to learn more about social workers. You could go to college and do this. You could actually be a profession if you wanted to and go and learn more. What is it about Rangi that incites you? What is it that he sells to you that makes you think, oh, I need to support LCS News? Come on, tell us your opinion on Rangi and what you think.
Well, the opinion I've got of him is that he's trying to help people to get their children back, and I think that is very commendable. Anybody, I mean, to have children should always go to their parents if it possibly, as a last resort, then it should go to social services. But what I've been hearing is that social services are running it like a business.
Right, so
You
you
know,
just
and
hang on, click up it. You just said something there. I want to touch on that topic.
yeah,
Running it like a business. So apparently, social workers are private corporations, which they are. So are the police, right?
yeah.
Now, what do you call Rangi when he's telling people to give up their solicitors? Let's all drop our free solicitors to run to LCS News and receive an invoice for £250 an hour. Why are we going to give up our services that are free to come to LCS and put revenue into LCS News for all these services that Rangi is supposed to give out? Apparently, it's supposed to be a 24-hour call centre. There's nothing. So doesn't that now make him a private corporation if he is now taking people away from what they get for free into his little world where now he's charging these people? And if some of these people don't hand over money, he won't give them the documents back. Parents have been arrested in contempt of court. But of course you wouldn't know this, would you? Because you don't know how social workers work and you don't know how referrals work. Am I right in saying that? You wouldn't know if there's suspicions in a parent's home on a child, a referral gets done. And then that referral has to get followed up on. And what you will find is there's a lot of parents, and I'm not saying every parent, but there's a few, especially the men, that have been dumped by the missus or the wives and they just can't get over it, they will fight for that little bit of injustice and they will blame everyone else but them. But then they'll later on go, well, I was sent onto a DV course and I had to do this and I had to do that. And yeah, you turned me from a victim to a perpetrator of SA. Come on, click or pick.
Hey, my brother, answer them questions, broski.
You have got no, you couldn't even defend this group if you tried. So what I'm saying is, yeah, where does your feet lie? Under the table with this group. What is it? What are you doing with this group that you think you're making a massive cause to? Because I ain't seen nothing. I mean, have you seen any families been put together? Have you seen Rangi actually physically put some children back with their mums and their dads? Has he actually brought these gangs that he says he's been exposing out onto social media? Because when you go on to my page or a Stingers group, you'll always see one of us exposing somebody properly. So where's his backup? Where's his
sorry, just quickly, dude, I'm gonna be real. When I first heard about your little organization thing, I've put in a freedom of information request on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna get and I've asked for any information to do with any dealings to do with law, any prosecutions, anything to do with anyone involved, to do with any names that are accredited to that organization. I've asked for a FYI on it.
Frenchy on Company's House, it says LCS News has been dissolved, apparently. So
yeah,
you can also ask for a Claire's Law and a Sarah's Law and Claire's Law on all of them as well, so you can see what they've actually been convicted of to do with children and that.
Now, click on pick before you give me all that. Well, Rangi's a wonderful man. Why would he be doing this? Now, can I say something, click up it? Because it's guys like you, yeah, that tends to get this all twisted, and I don't like that. Do you know, like Jimmy Savile? And I'll use Jimmy Savile as as an example. He was in the BBC, he had a bit of power, didn't he? To do what he did. Well, do what he did, shall I say. And then we've got all these other people, DJs and whatnot in the BBC, ITV, Channel 4. Oh, it goes on with every streaming media, not just BBC. But you lot like to just blame the one person, don't you, which is always BBC. Well, I'm just going to tell you now, it happens in every TV industry, even in the modelling industry. Now, at the same time, you sat there and you're saying you support this cause. But once again, what is it you're supporting? Because all I'm seeing is some middle-aged man jumping on a bandwagon with more middle-aged men, and all these other middle-aged men have got disgusting backgrounds, but you will use that defence. Well, why is Rangi doing this? Well, it's called form of power. He's got power. He knows all these people. He's got this reputation. Him being seen as some sort of saviour and God online with women helps. And that's how more victims fall.
Sorry. Let me just drop this quickly, Mr. I don't even want to know your name. I'm sorry, but let me just drop this quickly. That picture of me is me. That profile is my profile. You or anyone wants to get in touch with me, I'm happy to meet up with you and discuss this with you. Or I'm happy to discuss it live or anything, yeah? Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening to what you're saying.
I'm just saying to you, like, there's my profile, there's my picture. Any of you guys want to meet up with me or talk to me over on live, I'm good for that, okay?
Thanks, you're a star.
No worries.
Also, any time, all these people now watching all know how to message me now, yeah?
Yeah.
So anytime someone gets message me now and say, yo, whatever, I've also got your profile, so I'm gonna message you lot and I'm gonna inquire about this now. Any one of these that are on here now. Okay?
And Debbie, I'm not saying social workers don't do silly things.
Here's how this working, dog. Any one of these people, I'm not even gonna tell you who my girl is, but any one of these people now, I'm their advocate, not to do nothing to do with their anything. Let me make that clear, girls. I'm not speaking up for you, but when it comes to these guys, if they get in touch with you like that, get in touch with me. I don't want no details. I don't want to befriend you lot. You're safe with me. I don't want no details from you lot, but just message me, DM me, tell me, and I'm gonna make inquiries myself into it as well.
Thank you, B. You're amazing,
Cool.
honestly.
So,
Yeah?
Taliban's seen that message, and I've just tried to ring him, and he's not answering his phone.
Oh, he'll be watching us, don't worry. He'll come in. He will.
I have no doubt he'll come in. I'm just letting you know.
So, Clicko Pick, back to me and you.
Yeah.
So, are you going to digest now what I've just said? Do you know how many victims have come forward that have been harmed by LCS News in the past 14 months? Multiple. And you know, every single poor victim that have come forward, it's always been the same behaviour. Ready for this? Would you like to know what your good old friend Rangi does with these women? If they want to come away because they found out what he's like, because their social workers have alerted him who he is and what he is, they want to come away and they can't. Because what he then does is tells them he knows where their children are and what foster home they are in. And he starts using that coercive, controlling, horrible behaviour. And you can imagine as a mum, you sat there receiving messages. You're not anywhere near your children. They're in a foster carer's place. But you've got some strange man threatening the children while they're in foster care because apparently he knows where they are. So I think now you need to digest that Clicko Pick, because I've been watching you as well for a very long time myself. And I see you. I see you with that little Thomas Anderson and Darren James Dean and, you know, the rest of them. And it goes on and on. Don't think that you have not been recorded previously, because you have.
Oh, so I've got something to tell you about Clicko Pick.
Go on.
He used to, after he'd finished with Rangi and his little boyfriends, he used to come into One Love's live, and for ages I didn't click onto it, but he used to go from Rangi's live, he used to come over to us, on One Love's live, and he was trying to play both sides of the coin for ages.
Oh, so you can't even stick to your guns, bruv.
Come on, click on.
One Love. I've only used to go on Sheikh Faisal live, and that's how I met you lot. And then I've been going on One Loves, and
all right then. Can I ask you a question here? Do you have respect for Faisal?
Sheikh Faisal.
Yeah.
The thing I like about his lives is it's very educational, learning new stuff.
Exactly. So you've just said very educational. He's a good soul, Faisal. He's a lovely man. You tell me.
I mean, that's where I first met you lot.
Well, Clicko Pick, you tell me then. Why does he deserve to have his innocent baby posted up on Brother Talib? You know, Shazad Hussein's profile, who's one of Rangi's campaigners. Why has Faisal's baby been posted up with AI voice generated over the baby's mouth? Do you think that's appropriate?
Sorry, what happened there?
So basically, Faisal's baby, his little boy, a proper baby, his baby picture has been took off his profile, put onto Brother Talib and Shazad Hussein trustee accounts, and we all know that Shazad Hussein and Rangi are both good friends. However, they posted Faisal's baby up with an AI voice generated with a threat. Now, do you think that's acceptable? Because I don't, and Faisal's a very good man, but whether he's a good man or not, no one deserves to have their baby posted like that. Do you agree or disagree?
Absolutely. If that's the case, what you just said, no, that's absolutely wrong.
If you go on my other backup account, Let's Keep Women Safe Online, it's all on there. We're waiting for Shazad right now to come in, because for days now he's been posting up explicit videos. And I'm going to tell you now, Clicko Pick, so you can pass a little message on to your group, LCS. You know these videos that are now going around of me online? You do know that there's a perpetrator who's now got a restraining order for 2 years, don't you? For doing that. So now I can't do all that. Oh, please, guys, ignore the posts. And I've been there, done that, yeah. I'm past that stage.
my guy, Flipper Lick or whatever your name is. Listen,
Click or pick.
yeah, okay. How are these? Yeah, how can you if you're not nothing to do with this? How can you allow yourself as a person of education and goodwill, allow yourself to be around people perpetrating these type of situations?
Well, I didn't know about this video that you're on about.
And Pure Islam's baby's
I
grandson
mean, that's
posted.
not on. If that is what you're saying, is AI generated and
Now, also, I also asked, yeah, about these videos that have been posted about this lady or any other lady that come under the same question. How can you allow yourself, if you are this person of who you're portraying, how can you allow yourself to be even associated vaguely with this?
what videos is that then you're talking about?
Click up it,
Yeah.
you know what it is, because you was actually
I don't.
commenting and bigging it all up on Neo Anderson's profile back in October. That's why
Oh
I've been
no.
keeping my eye on
October?
you.
October.
Yeah,
I don't
since
even. I don't
October.
even know. I'll tell you how long I've been. I don't even. I've only known Neil Anderson. I don't know. Probably. You remember when you came into Shake Festival Live and Raggy was there on the first time? That's
Yeah,
how long I've known him. And that's not been October, it's been this year. It's
exactly. But you heard me then.
would
Why
have been
didn't you?
about if I it's I think it must have been about a couple of months at least.
I know, right, Frenchie?
I must have been April when you went on the Shake Festival Live.
So
Okay,
why
okay,
was you
okay.
taking part in this campaign then? Why would you want to call me names? What is your issue with me? You're a middle-aged man. You've never met me, never spoke to me up until like properly tonight now. Like, why have you got to join in calling me names?
When
What is
have I
it with
called
my body image that affects your eyeballs? Because I'm not being funny, but yeah. Do you know what I'm
when I
saying? You've got no
hang on a
room to
minute.
be talking.
When have I called you any names?
You have on Neo
Me,
Anderson's
me
post.
personally. Me personally, have I called you any names?
Yes, you have.
When?
You was taking, I'm not even going to say the word on here, but you was taking a mickey when them posts were being put up about me being on these websites. Like I just said to you, perpetrator has now got a 2-year restraining order which were plastered on him last year. So any of yous that are continuing to share any content of myself, just know right now the National Crime Agency are fully aware and I've got a crime number. And to top it off, you are now continuing a criminal offence, which you, Rangi, Neo, every single one of you will be facing consequences within the criminal justice system. Because you ain't going to sit there and pick on me when you don't know me. You've just admitted tonight you got no kids yet. You are a prime example of what I warn women about on here. You've got no kids. You're a middle-aged man, no wife, no life. You sat on here saying you care about the kids. What is your agenda, really?
Debbie Ingram, I stand by Rangi and LSE News. Do you, Debbie Ingram? Why do you? Can I ask you why, please, Debbie?
Yeah, Debbie, why don't you get in here?
You said I knew New Anderson since October, and that's impossible because I've only I met Rangi and you literally the same time on Shake Festival Live.
Debbie, if you stand by Rangi, why don't you get in this box then and come and tell us all why you're supporting this group who has just posted babies up the last 2 weeks?
One sec, please. Okay, listen. I forget your name again, man. Slippity Slot, whatever, man. Listen.
Click or pick.
Yeah, cool. So, I'm just gonna ask you one straight question, my G. Do you
go ahead.
stand by Rangi and his actions? And all I want is a yes or no. Do you stand by Rangi and his actions? Yes or no?
When you say actions, what actions?
See, you already failed, man.
No.
Go on.
No. What actions are you talking about?
Everything we've just explained tonight. So are you going to still support LCS News after everything you just heard?
what you just said.
What was just said? I'm gonna be honest, yeah.
Just break down the facts. What you just said about him. You said he doesn't support the people he's supposed to be supporting when they're going to court cases. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he's taking documents, he's setting up universal credit accounts in vulnerable mums' names, he's taking over their Gmail accounts, making them believe that he's going to get the kids back. He's then threatening the children that are in foster placements as a way of controlling and coercive behaviour towards these women. And Neo Anderson is threatening on behalf and stalking these girls and women for Rangi, and there's many others that are doing it. And I think, to be honest, you're one of them. I think I'm being gang stalked tonight, and you have come in here to collect info, act like a little bit of a, you know, I don't know what you're talking about. We've got our Debbie Ingham here in the comments going, I stand by Rangi, like everyone's just singing an account horn. We all know now what you are, PDF supporter. TikTok will love you. But you click a pick. I think now you just admitted tonight and exposed yourself a little bit because, well, you work at LCS News or whatever. You've got no kids, no wife, no life. What is your agenda? What kids are you saving? Huh? What kids are you saving? What social services ain't saving? That I really want to know.
One sec. Sorry.
Just let me answer the question. Yeah?
No, because you go around in circles. Let me ask the question.
Answer the question.
Nice and simple. Go on, my G.
Something I read on YouTube about it was 8 years ago, and it's about the Irish church, the Roman Catholic Church, sending boys to America to live in Boys Town. Okay, and it's really shocking. That's one of the things that I've heard about, and I heard it from people from Northern Ireland. And what that is, that's absolutely shocking, and you don't believe, you know, it's something you wouldn't fathom. And you can even check it out, YouTube, Boys Town. It's probably still there. And
Dude, you talk without saying anything. Just get to your point.
No, I'm just telling you the point, yeah? And what was happening is the Roman Catholic Church was sending people to a place called Boys Town in America.
We got through that, yeah? All I'm going to ask you is
these, you can check it on YouTube as well, yeah? And these kids were, it's sickening, it's absolutely sickening, exploited to do things, you know? And it was sickening, absolutely sickening. And you can check it out on YouTube. You type in Boys Town and you
I know you've said it 5 times.
Yeah, and it's sickening, you know.
Yeah.
And
it is sickening.
This is
you know what is more sickening? Shh.
What's that? Silence.
Shh. Do you know what is more sickening?
What's more sickening?
Avoiding questions, man. It really winds me up.
I'm not avoiding questions.
I'm just going to ask you again.
You asked me a question. Why am I?
Why make more boxes, babe?
And I'm just explaining something to you. Yeah?
Let the ladies, let the girls talk a sec. Shush.
You know how to make more boxes?
No, if people request that, they can still get in.
Come on, Shazad, there's a place waiting for you. Let's talk about the system. So, click or pick, you really are starting to bore me now because you've come in and literally you're not being upfront and honest. I think you're gang stalking me. You've come in here tonight to get a little bit of info, but
I'm not doing this like this.
You are, because I bet you tomorrow you're going to be sat there.
I've met you on Sheikh Faisal's live, and
you ignored me, didn't you?
No, I didn't ignore you. I'll let you talk because I normally keep quiet and listen to what people say.
Shut up.
Giving out an opinion.
You ain't stopped waffling since you come on, mate.
Sorry?
I said you ain't stopped waffling since you come on. You ain't answered the question. You just going around in circles.
I said hardly anything. I let Queen say what she wanted to say.
Which is her right, and you should do.
I didn't interrupt her at one stage, but you seem to be interrupting me.
Yeah, it's because I don't respect what you're saying, because I see you as a little tiny creature, but I respect
you
these
don't
women,
have.
so I'm giving you a chance to talk.
I haven't interrupted them, have I? I haven't
Shazam's
disrespected
Mr.
them in any
Hussein,
way.
Trusty, Shazad has started following me, yeah? I don't want you following me, dog, but you
Yeah,
can follow me because I want you wording me.
Come on,
Mr. Hussein
Shazad.
Trusty, come on, in you come.
So, click or pick, what's your opinion tonight on me? Are you going to be sat with Rangi tomorrow on his live discussing me, or are you just now going to digest what I've told you, stay away from these people,
I
or
listen.
what?
I'm not much of an opinion person, but I'm objective. I like to listen to both sides of the argument. Yeah, I listened to you back in first time I met you and Rangi, which was literally the same time on Sheikh Faisal's live. That's the first time I've even heard of both of you. That was April.
Wait, can I also say to this, whatever that just followed me, and to you, anything y'all do DM me and challenge me, I'm an open person, so I'm going to share with these ladies, yeah? I'm going to make that clear with you lot. Don't think you can come at no angles with me. Oh, brother, none of this bullshit. Because I'm going to share it with these ladies, every single thing you do. So I just want to put that out there so you don't think you can come at me,
I'm not one of
no
these
Islamic,
persons.
Aki, brotherhood, us against the world, fuck the
Listen,
kafar
Mr.
stuff.
B.
I don't do that,
I'm not
brother.
one of these people who constantly DM. If you look at my posts, it's mainly writing, digital art. You can check my posts. I don't do any trolling. I don't do any defamatory things on my posts. You can check my posts out and see what I write, do what I do. So I haven't done
You are
any
so little to
posts.
me. Let me just put
No,
that out there, yeah? Because I'm getting bored of you. I want this Shazam now. You are
yeah,
so
no,
little to me, son.
B stands for board, doesn't it?
B stands for bullshit, and I don't like
Yeah,
that,
that's
bro.
it.
So
And
I track that bullshit
I'm
down,
basically,
dog,
ugly, yeah.
and I
no,
finish it.
Hope you're
the
happy.
thing
And it's not
is,
the B
yeah,
you want to worry about, brother. I'll give you
the,
my other contacts. It's Cali, because it's Cali that coming for you. This picture, this is me, but it ain't B, dog. It's Cali coming. So don't get mouthy, because you're a little guy to me. You're
listen,
literally,
I'm not.
you see what you are to me? The people I've dealt with and have around me, you are a grain of sand to me, yeah? So all I say to you is you refer to me with respect, you refer to these ladies with respect. If you do, I will sit back and let you speak. The moment you or any of your cronies cross that line, I just want to make it clear, and I know you're recording, and I know your cronies are watching. I don't care who, what, where, or when you lot think you are. You ain't never met a guy like me and my guys. Yeah? So again, refer to these women with respect. Refer to me with respect.
Do
Have
you
your say.
think? Do you think I have not
Thanks,
respected
babe.
any of them? Have I interrupted them? Have I
Well,
been rude to
click
It's
or
any
not
of them?
about
pick.
your
No, you
interruption. It's about
haven't.
a
But if I'm
collective
honest
action.
with
Sorry.
1 minute, B. Sorry, hon. If I'm
Sorry.
honest with you, I am getting really bored now because I just feel you've come in here to enjoy a little bit of Queen Bee's time. So I'm going to drop you because I'm waiting for my VIP guest now because, you know, it's all about Shazad and the
Okay,
government.
bye, Slip Slop.
So as for you, click or pick, you have been found in Queen Bee's courtroom guilty. And you know what you're guilty of? Knowing
What am I
predators,
guilty of?
associating with them. So, yeah, ta-ra. Well, guys, you just heard it for yourself. He's got no wife, no life, no kids, no nothing. So what does he know about social care? So I'm just giving you a heads up. That is how you do it. When you call someone out who just thinks, yeah, they're sitting there playing these clever little games, that's how you do it. Don't sit back and let him keep coming at you because I've had my eye on him for a long time, and tonight to see him watching me, then you've got, if you know, you know, then you've got Debbie in the room, all Rangi's little team. Oh my God. Do you know what I mean? If only they could message me instead of posting about me. Wouldn't that be amazing? So we wouldn't be sat here, would we, doing all of this now if they actually didn't do that behaviour? So, yeah. Shazad, are you coming up, mate?
Come on, my brother. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm warming up now. I'm getting hyped. Yo, step up, bro.
He doesn't want to. He only
You
like...
followed me. You followed me, so you don't know I'm gonna message you. It may not be tonight, cause again, you lot mean so little to me. I don't see you as people. You're creatures. So you don't get my attention tonight, but believe me, tomorrow, if you don't come in tonight, tomorrow, I got all day to spend with you lot. And I'm going to pass you around my dogs tomorrow. I'm going to pass you around my dog's snaps tomorrow. I'm going
Well,
to pass you
B,
around all my people.
B, if you give me a
Yo.
minute, right, darling, because I
Sorry.
don't think he'll come up while you're in the box to begin with. So if you drop down just for a minute.
I'm sorry. Okay, bye.
No, you're all right. If you drop down for a minute, I'll bring him up, and then obviously we'll bring you back up then.
Yeah, nah.
All right,
I'm
mate.
shit.
Thank
I'm kind
you.
of shit to this, so you're going to have to drop me out because I'm trying to figure out how to cut off.
All right, 1 second, hon. Big up to B, by the way, guys. What an amazing guy.
Yeah,
Right, let's.
absolutely.
Come on, Mr. Hussein. Don't be a pain in the rain. Yeah, big up to B, everyone. Please send him a little follow. Shazad, where are you? It's just me and Vinto now. You have got my attention for like the 100th time, so we're going to see if we can amicably do this tonight with no profanities. Is he coming up or what?
God knows, I've just been on Messenger. I mean, WhatsApp. And he was online there, so I messaged him. I tried to ring him again, but nothing.
Hussein, you're not that scared, are you? For God's sake. Come on. Tell you what, that was a cracker, that way. It was clicker pick then. That's how it's done.
It did just to come in One Love's life and that, and then I sent him in there the one day, and I said to One Love, he's always in Rangy's lives, he is. And One Love tried to get him in the box, but he wouldn't come in.
But you know what I say? Never went back to dust. Oh, God. Shazad, come on. Oh, my God, calls himself a man. At this rate, it's looking like a mouse.
Tell him Dave wants him.
Dave. Oh, Dave's busy.
No.
Dave. We told
Mr.
him
Vimto
to come on.
Shazad!
Say it again louder.
Shazad!
See, Dave said Shazad. Come on. Not that scared.
Yeah, the sheriff not come on for you.
Come on, Shazad! Come on, get your fucking...
Listen to Mr. Bubbles and Mr. Queenie. Come on.
Oh, I don't think he's gonna come on, and that's a shame because that means he's lied to me.
He's lied to me as well now.
Oh no,
I'm so upset.
maybe we can't trust him after all.
Come on, Hussein. You're watching, but you're not talking. What the hell is that about? You're just doing your little recording. Thinking about Queenie as usual, are we?
Touching himself, grunting.
Oh, God, don't say, oh, give me the bucket, Dave. Dave. Oh, Dave.
He leaves the bucket for himself.
Come on, Shazad. Dave and Mr. Bubbles are waiting for you. You have got our men's attention. Because we know you don't want ours.
Everybody's been focused on you all know. Come on.
Are you really interested in stuff, man?
I mean, I can't help what Mr. Bubbles says and thinks.
Oh, they won't come in. Why is he doing this to me tonight? Come on, guys. Can we all just...
Probably because you've got more people watching than he's ever had. He's probably gone shy.
I know. I don't think they like this account very much, do they? Do you know what I mean? They get restricted on one, but then we come on here and it's like, well, they're just creating more of an audience. So, you know, I mean, it's all good. And as well, I've actually got real life professionals watching too. So, I mean, at the same time, Like, it's even better, innit? Because all these people like Clicko picked Dan, who's just come in and admitted he's got no kids, but he wants to go out and save the kids. That there is very strange. We've just asked him has he had social workers' involvement ever. He said no. Rebecca, my little darling, do you want to come up? Shazad, you either come in or you get out because I ain't got time for you tonight, sunshine. Honestly, this guy is wasting my time. Calls himself a big fish. It's more like a tadpole.
Calls himself the final boss.
Oh, you know the score, Mark.
Yeah.
Come on, babe. I'll stick up for you. Come on.
Come on, Shazad. If you don't like the women, I'll get a kiss.
Ah.
And you said yourself how good looking he is, so
Yeah.
come on.
Dave, can you tickle his pickle? We blow Shazad a kiss. He went.
Yeah, Kelly Ross at Hearts just put he loves the show, no? Okay.
He's watching us, but he won't come in, Dave.
Come on, Shazad.
Come on, we're all rooting for you.
Don't be shy.
Come on, it's like walking. Let's put right.
Come on, Shazad. Honestly, I think he just enjoys listening to our voices. It does something to him, doesn't it? Well, I tell you what, Shazad, can I do something that will get you in here? Can I get you in this room right now? Are you ready? How can I tickle your pickle tonight, eh? I know how. 1 minute. I know how. 1 minute, everyone. So, Shazad, seeing as you don't want to come up in the box, I'll ask you the questions and maybe you can answer them in the comments. But knowing you, I'm sure you'll just dismiss the whole thing. However, this is highly important, so take note. Hope you're recording it because you're going to need this. So remember when I quizzed you about your siblings? You got 7, haven't you? Yeah? 2 sisters, one's in Oldham, she don't like you. I mean, come on, don't blame her. Half of Oldham don't even like you. Well, no, not even half of it, nearly all of it. Stop it off, you've got another sister. She's somewhere else. Then you've got poor Talib. He's like being safeguarded now in his care home. Then your other brother who you got accused of, doing that to on a roof. Like, that's just next level. So then that's 4 siblings, yeah? Then there's you. So there's 5 of yours. Then you've got Mr. Adalat Hussein. Yeah? That's 6. Then there's 1 more outstanding. So I want to know a little bit more about this brother that is outstanding of yours. And as well, I also want to know, yeah, all about your brother, Mr. Adalat. Doesn't he look like your mum? Like, wow. There's you on the right. There's Adalat on the left with your mum in the middle. And that there has created a bit of a little family tree, haven't it? So where's the other brother? Is that the one who's now doing time? Was that for doing something to a 9-year-old girl with a vehicle? Or is your brother away for something else? Like, come on, Shazad. You've wanted to deep dive into everyone else's family and do whatever. So we're going into yours a little bit now. And in your own words, as it says at the top of the post there, in the 1990s, your brother Adalat was part of these grooming gangs. So would you like to tell us all about it? I mean, you can't just post that about your own brother and then we're all supposed to sit here and, like, now we're watching you taking people's babies off their profiles, creating videos. How do we know you're not passing them on to these criminals? So, told ya, you'll never win with me, Shazad. So why don't you come up here and answer this? Because, I mean, it does really look like your mum, doesn't it? You don't. No. I think that's the issue with you. Seriously, you was a little bit different, weren't you, to everyone else? So you just, yeah. Poor little Shazad. Yeah, Mummy Bear didn't really like you, did she? What did you say the other night? Got a few good taps, didn't you, off your mum? Right across the back of that head. Wonder why that was. Eh? Never mind, you're still that cheeky person today and you think you can do what you want when you want to women. So only imagine what you did to your mum, which we're already aware of. However, I'm going to say it again. You see these baby photos that you've been robbing? If I find out you're giving them to any of your family members, that's all I'm going to say. Your time is up. Because I'm telling you now, my friend, I am not just beautiful, as I keep telling you. Yeah. And I know that hurts you, doesn't it? Does it hurt you that I'm telling you I know I'm a beautiful woman? And when you first come on the scene, didn't you call me beautiful? Didn't you refer to Rangi as a waste man? And now look at you, trying to post me all over your TikTok, making out Queen is this, Queen is that. But you love a bit of Queenie. You love my life, or you wouldn't be watching every move. Didn't you message my son? Hey, my son is more of a man than you. I mean, my son who goes into a cage. Do you know what I mean? What do? You run, don't you? You can't even face a real man. You run like a little mouse. That's why you're not coming up here now, because you're probably thinking, oh God, what have I done here? And I hope you are, because I ain't finished with you, Shazad. You wanted me to come for you. I'm coming for you just like you've come for me. You come for me kids, you've done that. You went for my mum, you set up a profile of her, yeah, with that little unknown Bez, who's another one, hiding behind a fake profile. God knows what's on his criminal record, but I'm sure we'll find out. But I'm telling you, don't think you're going to get away with what you're doing. So, you either come in the box now and tell everyone what I'm saying is wrong. You tell everyone that this ain't your brother on the screen. Come on. Because I thought you don't believe in, injustice. You don't like it, do you? You don't like rumours or things that are made up about people. So why don't you come in and tell me that I'm wrong with what I'm saying, Shazad? Eh? Because I told you I don't mess about. Didn't I ring you the other night? And do you know what, guys? I rang him. And do you know what I said to him? Because I ain't scared of him. Do you know real bad men, yeah, don't come on here and start abusing women. Stay on the hush. Because that's how real bad man works. They don't come on here and target the most vulnerable. Do you know what I mean? They've got bigger fish to fry. So I'm thinking, why is this guy here just being pure cheeky and open with what he's doing? Well, then I realised he's not very well liked. And I thought, hang on, why are women being scared of him? He's more wanted by everyone, not even just police. I'm talking, he's got to look over his shoulder, when he steps out the front door. There's even proof of that. So this is a guy, yeah, like Rangi, who's wanted by all these people being targeted. And he wants to get fresh on here. So I rang him. And I says to him, what do you want with me? Because I ain't scared. What do you want with me? If I was in front of you now, yeah, what would you do, Shazad? The only answer I got, guys, was, well, I'll take your phone, Queenie, and I done block myself on TikTok. Do you know what I mean? Like, hey, thought he was a big fish. He told me I had to defeat him as the big boss to get to Rangi. So I'm thinking, well, this guy must be, a bit serious or whatever. Oh my God. Oh, it was like speaking to the Joker on the phone. I am thinking, what is this bad man about? This is like Chuckle Brothers stuff, this. Like, I am not seeing no bad man. So then we get on a level, we're having a conversation. Then I get to know about him a little bit. And do you know what? Shazad was actually on a level with me at first. So I thought maybe, we can have an amicable chat. The moment I quizzed him, was he a mummy's boy? I think that's where I hit a nerve a little bit with him. Poor soul he is. He's very lonely. He lives in an old care home, stinking like a cat litter, as Vimto would say. That's a good one, cat litter. He's got no life, no wife. His wife left him when he went to jail. I mean, because what woman wants to be with a man who's in prison, really? Do you know what I mean? For those serious crimes. Because what are you going to have to offer? Because Shazad didn't have nothing to offer his wife when he got out. He didn't. Do you know why? He took 365 grand off his own mum and dad and disabled brother, went out there and lived a luxury lifestyle for himself while he left his mum, dad and brother locked in bedrooms on their own mattresses with no bedding, nothing. Couldn't even have the decency to go out and buy him fresh bedding. Yet it was their money he were living off. And then because the government won't give him any more money, started upping things a little bit. Well, the police went into Mr. Hussein's property and obviously took Talib Hussein away from Shazad Hussein for safety. So it's a bit like children's services. If there's a child at risk, what happens? They'll go to the house. If it's a serious thing, they will remove the child and safeguard the child. Well, they've got the same duty to do that when it comes to elderly and vulnerable adults. And that's exactly what they did with his brother. And his brother on the video, you can see Shazad trying to manipulate his brother now and manipulate the police. No, he doesn't know what's happening. And then he's panicking. But if you look very closely on that video, I see a poor, vulnerable man like Talib running out of that front door, wanting to get with the police. He ran out of the door. Shazad did not have to go in and take the police in or beg his brother to come out the property, which would tell me if his brother loved him so much, his brother would have stayed inside. But he didn't. If you look on the video, guys, that I put out, you will see Talib is running out and he's happy to get in a car with professionals and go because he's scared. And he knew the position he was in. Because Shazad, what would you do to that poor man, eh? You locked him in a room, didn't you? And then had the cheek to video record your own brother in your property on a dirty mattress that you left him in with no bedding, laying his own urine, and then yet you wanted to blame Bradford Council. Well, no, I blame you as a brother because you have a duty as a brother, and that's to take care of your brother, any family members. And you come on here, you're causing misery to other people's lives, and now I know why. I know why. It's because you're lonely, you're sad, you're angry, you've still got your little mummy issues going on because you know your mum couldn't accept your behaviour as a child. So to watch you grow up and act out and then abuse your mum, no wonder she didn't like you. And now you're probably sat there at times feeling guilty, and you probably are, because everyone's human, Shazad. So I'm sure you're sat there feeling a bit of guilt. Then you're angry because you've got no money left. You sat in a big giant litter tray with stinky mattresses and you've got nothing and no one. You don't even have friends. And that's why you thought when you come over here, well, you know, you enjoyed the little friendship you thought you had with me and Vimto. But believe me, it's not a friendship. We have never been friends, and I'm going to make that clear now. And we ain't no frenemies either, because you know what? You ain't a big fish. You ain't no big man. You ain't an hard man. I've watched you be called out by Bear Man and you haven't even responded. That just says it all. So you, little fishy wishy, come forward and answer everything I have discussed tonight, or you continue doing what you're doing and you are going to be criminalised for it. Don't think, yeah, I'm going to wake up in the morning and be bothered by an AI video from you, because every single one you have done just gets sent over to the CID. And I will say it loud and proud. Do you know why? Because I want every woman on here that's been affected by you or Randy to know, if I'm doing this in public and documenting it, they have now got the right to go and safeguard themselves about you and LCS and Randy and the rest of yous intimidating these women and these girls, bullying, watching them, threatening the children in foster homes, ringing social workers on them, threatening, you know, to do this and that, and then also setting up universal credit accounts because you sat there with their identity documents. Just remember, every single one of yous that are linked to LCS News. Just know you're all being monitored. Trust me. And whether you're vulnerable or not, if I do find out you are committing offences on here, whether that's against children, vulnerable young ladies, and when I say doing things to vulnerable young ladies, you know, revenge pay, you know, bullying them, using the children against them, just know this, you will also find yourself in a lot of trouble, because I ain't playing no more. Well, to be fair, I weren't playing anyway, but I'm just saying it how it is. And if there is any real bad men out there, then bring it. Been sat here 14 months. Do you know what I mean? I've actually gone to these protests to go and face the big man himself. And guess what? I sent him packing and racking. I sent him on the sick. Do you know what I mean? Guy was a no-show. So don't come on here and intimidate me. And us, as for the other one, unknown Bez, well, I'll find out who you are. Because you ain't going to come on here either, big man. Because you're another one. You don't know me. You jumped on here at the end of a 14-month investigation I've been doing. Giving out all this, I've been to jail, me. Well, guess what? I went to jail when I was 19. You know, a youth. Because I was a silly young woman. It's not big and it's not clever. So don't come on here bragging. Because you know what my saying is? The loudest is the weakest. And once upon a time, I went to prison at the age of 19 for an ASBO and doing silly things because I was one of these vulnerable young mums. Instead of going getting professional help, mixing with the wrong crowd, went out and partied every weekend like there was no tomorrow. And yeah, I got put out there in a programme and in a newspaper. And what? Look where I am today. I was 19 back then. I'm 35 now. And I've got a peaceful life. I've got 2 beautiful, stunning sons, which one of them is achieving massively. And you know what? He's 19, yeah, don't even get me started. He's more of a man than any of these on here. Do you know what I'm saying? Tomorrow night, he's going, well, achieving something that he's been working hard on since he was a little young boy. Because he didn't let his anger take over him as an adult today. He is a man. And you know, when I get men on here, giving it all this to women, but as soon as a man puts it on their toes, they pipe down, and that tells me a lot about a man, that does. And you see unknown Bez, well, he pops up whenever he wants. 1 minute he's there, next minute he's gone. But never has this man yet messaged me directly. So, as for Bez better understand this, yeah. I ain't scared of no shriveled up donut from Bradford or Oldham or Rochdale, because he ain't on no big man things. That's all I'm going to say. Do you know what I mean? He's probably what, in his 40s, early 50s, and he's like, yeah, bro, been to jail, me. Like, come on, even that voice box says it all. Do you know what I mean? Seriously. So these guys ain't going to put their threats out to me. And if they really do want to come at me, then they better up the game. Because I ain't going to keep sitting here doing all this TikTok little drama crap. Because that ain't what big men do, is it? Eh? Do you know what I mean? And why ain't women waking up when they hear these men going, I've done this and I've done that, I've been to jail. It's not big and it's not clever. What that's simply saying is, stay well clear, because now you're associated with a bunch of criminals and it's not going to look good for you with your social services, is it? And I'm going to point out another fact here, because people don't seem to grasp this. Randy's got an ASBO. He's not allowed in Middlesbrough social services. So, explain this to me, yeah? You're welcome, Paul, my darling. And thank you as well for helping us on this little journey by putting, spreading this out there and recording it. I feel like you're my little production team. It's lovely. That's it now. You're on board. He's got an ASBO. He's not allowed in Middlesbrough social care because he put targets on social workers' backs. So can someone explain to me, how is he supposed to go into a next social workers building and help any parent if he's not allowed near social workers in general? Do you know what I mean? Where's the logic in that? Like, why has no one even actually said that to themselves? Well, this man, once again, got kids in the 20s. He ain't got no involvement to do with social services. But why would this 50-odd-year-old man have an ASBO after targeting social workers? Do you all want to know why? Well, the same social workers took a list of names with NSPCC of all the suspects from the grooming gangs, give them to the police, and the police went into Rangi's house. Surprise, surprise. He was on that list. And then he became Mr. XY. So you know all that injustice today? The social services, the police, because like I said to B earlier, I don't know many police informants that go targeting, school teachers and social services. Usually police informants will be on one topic, and that topic is all about drugs, nothing else. So why would police informant be going to newspapers threatening social work? It don't make sense. Well, of course it does now, because we know who the character is, but what I'm saying is, even that in itself should be alarm bells, because we could actually say Rangi was a superhero for being Mr. XY if it didn't have that heading. Predator paid 10 grand by Cleveland police to spy on grooming gangs. Where does it say on your council tax bill that we're now paying predators to go out and do a policeman's job? Do you know what I mean? Where's the logic in that? Like, come on. So what's happened is Rangi's got a bit confident over the years, and I do think he's still operating today as a police informant. I really do. Many of you have said to me, well, he's been on bail. He's been on bail, guys. Are you ready for this? 6 times in the last 12 months across different cities and boroughs. Why has he been allowed to go into a police station, admit he shipped a whole load of kids out? Well, something has come to mind and Finto's attention last night, and we do need to discuss this now. This is a serious matter, and I am a little bit concerned. So I have raised this. I don't care. I really don't care now. I'm going all out with this, and this is why I'm going to document it with you right now. So as you're aware, you've seen all the headlines, haven't you, about children going missing in Blackpool? Yeah? 1 minute, B, I'll let you back up in a minute, hon. You've all seen kids going missing in Blackpool. Well, conveniently, in January and February was when Mr. Lateef went into the police station here in Manchester after he travelled, surprise, surprise, from Blackpool, where he was residing at the time. And what did he all tell the police guy? What did he tell the police? You heard him. I've had to ship a whole load of them out. Do you not just find that as a coincidence or what? Because I read last night 11 children have gone missing within the space of 5 months. Then there was another article, 7 kids all took off a beach in one day. What the hell is going on? What is Blackpool authorities now covering up? Why the hell are the police not mentioning too much details about this? We've got a character who's admitted to shipping kids out, and this character was residing in Blackpool at the same time. So what's your opinion on it, hon?
I think it's fucking disgusting. You know, at the end of the day, there's kids going missing, like you just say, in Blackpool, and then, you know, they're just sitting on here. They're just sitting on here praying, waiting for somebody that's vulnerable, and then they're exploiting the vulnerabilities. They're not doing anything to help the people. And, you know, as you know, I don't do what Queen does. I work background stuff. You know, I do a lot of that.
1 minute, Victor. Too old school. Why would you send a 67-year-old woman a threatening abusive message yesterday? Number one, who's this 67-year-old? Number two, if it's one of the minions from LCS News who's been caught and found guilty and exposed on here, which everyone knows about, on babies' photos, then get out. Who are you to come in here and justified their age. You don't give them no right to post up babies, does it, old school? So do you want to get in the box and tell me who you're referring to, Billy Big Spuds? Well, oh yes, Kelly, we all know she's in Blackpool and that's where he was at the same time. But isn't that just convenient? Do you know what I mean? He was in Blackpool, comes here to the police station, tells me ships a whole load of kids out. Yeah. I find the whole scenario very strange. Oh, a woman called Valerie. Hey, she's on about Valerie now. This is Valerie, the one who's been going on about my body. Valerie, you can't message me or even speak up to me, but she wants to speak about my chest. You know what? She wants to comment on baby's videos and she wants to talk about my deceased mother. Well, I'm sorry, I don't care whether Valerie's 67 or 80. Don't give her a passport, you know, free jail, free card, yeah, to go around putting people's babies out there in explicit videos. So tell Valerie she can carry on. But Valerie is on the list, and would you like to see how? Smarty pants. Unless you want to come in here and defend Valerie properly, then don't bother. She's been exposed. Who's that we're at on? Valerie, Do you know what I mean? Valerie.
Jump scare.
Telling you. So don't come in here and start going, she's 67. Because you know them babies? One of them's 7-month-old. Now, where's the justification in that? Old school. Huh. Do you know what I mean? Don't really think you are coming in here going on about ages and stuff. I'm sick of it. Sick of it. And it's Valerie. She don't even know me. Coming on here giving it that Queen Bee is not a model. She's this, she's that. Tell Valerie to grow a pair. Come and see me because she knows nothing. And you know them explicit videos Valerie's talking about, yeah? Let Valerie know the perpetrator who originally put them out a couple of years ago is now doing 2-year restraining order, and you lot are all just continuing all this crime on. So crack on. I ain't going to sit here and cry over Valerie calling me names, but one thing I won't have is babies' videos being manipulated into disgusting content to entertain a 67-year-old. So don't come on here and justify an age. Sorry, we ain't going to have that, because you do know most PDFs in this day and age are well over 60. Do you understand? Age is just a number. The mind is totally different to the age, isn't it? Do you get what I'm saying? So don't come in here justifying Valerie. Tell Valerie to grow up and she can come in here and speak to me, calling me all these disgusting names. What grown woman actually acts like that? Because if that was her granddaughter, yeah, and this group was talking about her granddaughter like that, she wouldn't like it, would she? No, but she can sit there and try and diss me and talk about my lady parts. That is disgusting. What woman comes on here and degrades another woman and puts her down about a body like that? Disgusting. And I know I'm a beautiful girl, and this is what some of these people don't like, because I'm not going to sit here and cry over name calling. I can happily walk out my door with no makeup on and still be me. So, Valerie, crack on, because I don't care. If you take a look at my page, you'll see me singing Valerie, Amy Winehouse, and that's all for you with your face plastered on that little video. So, have a good evening. Do you know what I mean? Don't really think you are coming over here.
My mod settings ain't working. Look at that Mitty Green summit.
Oh, Mitty Green Bean, aren't you a little bit sad, eh? You're another one referring to, what is it, kinky play? Is that all you can do? Look at you. You're another little old, desperate man sat there looking at my videos and my pictures because you're now trying to put it out there. So you're another one. You're all disgusting. Imagine you're exposing a bunch of PDFs and all they can come back at you with is you as a model. Queenie used to be a model. Queenie does this and Queenie does that. Get a grip, because now you're being a bit obsessed with Queenie and you're showing your true colours. And do you know what that is? Everything I've ever said about LCS News and all these dirty men is the truth. The creeps.
Each green dick's of a fucking profile.
Do you know what I mean? That's the guy, yeah, who's just commented, who admitted who I exposed, who said he did something to his daughter so bad that social workers had to go and get that little girl medical attention because of what he done to her. Use your brains, guys. So don't come in here, Mike, Mitty, whatever you want to call yourself tonight, because I ain't in the mood for you.
No.
Don't really think you are. Coming in here, these little creeps going on about me being kinky play. This just goes to show the mentality of these dirty old little weasel men. And by the way, you know that guy who's just commented, guys.
Point him out in that picture that you've got up because he really dislikes having his picture put out
He's
there.
at the bottom there, guys. So he's under Thomas Anderson. He's got a mobile phone in his hand.
He's the one with the hairline.
And his girlfriend, she's about 17, 16. He's well and truly over the age of, 29? I'd say middle 30s he's in. And he's creating AI videos of this young girl who he's never met, telling her he loves her, calling her princess. Or it's just vile. But this girl don't even live over here. So once again, here's another alarm bell. How is he getting young girls from different countries and claiming he's in love with them, creating AI images of him and her, and then putting the children in the middle, the children that he's not allowed to see? And by the way, he admitted in his own words, his ex-girlfriend wanted to take his ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling off because of what she found out. So don't forget, guys, I exposed all that last weekend. And since I've done that...
Do you know why she didn't do that in the end? Because she couldn't find it. She she couldn't find it to be able to take it off.
You know what I mean, though? What you will find when you do expose these people, they'll try and discredit you, defame you, and that's all they've tried to do with me, but they can't. Because if you all remember and if you all know me very well, yes, my name's Michelle Matthews. Yes, I was on TV at the age of 19 for being an absolute melon, right? Because I was silly. I was a silly young mum. Didn't have the right guidance. I was in a lot of denial. There wasn't no help back in 2011 with any professional services or anything. So I struggled. However, I am 35 today and I have learned a lot. I have got a clean criminal record now as an adult, which in fact I was put in the newspaper not long ago for an enhanced DBS, which I cleared. I cleared all my training, passed all my qualifications, and now I can do whatever I want if I wanted to. But what I do want to do is go to uni and do my criminology course, and that is what I'm focusing on this year. However, these people have tried to go, look at her, she were on TV, and what? Because today I use that as a form of education. So once again, they couldn't get me down with that. Then they upped it a little bit. I had Shazad telling me he was parked outside my house. That was just strange. Then he messaged my son. Then Rangi and Shazad both gets together, and that's when everything started happening. Then Shazad and Rangi messaged my decoy account wanting to meet up in Ashton-under-Lyne, and he was prepared to sit down and get information about me. Shazad said I live 7 minutes away from the police station, which in that 7 minutes, if he come anywhere near, the police would be here probably within 2 minutes. So he needs to digest that, and so does Rangi. So all this information, what I've gathered with this group, they like to play a lot of mind games, especially Shazad. He can't keep up with me because if he could, he'd be in this box right now when he's speaking up. But what he does, he comes on board and now he's sending messages like, I'm parked outside Queenie's house because he's hoping I'm going to be panicking, worrying. These guys have had no reaction out of me from nothing. But do you know what they have had a reaction from? Everyone's baby's being posted. And that's where now I'm going to draw a line with this shit tonight. Because the more it happens, and Shazad needs to know this right now, and I swear to you now, Shazad, I'm going to say it on TikTok. On my kids' lives, my mum and dad's ashes, right, that are right next to me, you, my friend, have been reported to the National Crime Agency, and I've got the crime number. Also, CID and Yorkshire Police Station. Oh, and by the way, just to top it off, I've had a good chat as well with Talib's care home. and your niece. You know the one who you put out there who works for Bradford Council? Well, they've all had a little call. And I hope you know now, every little thing you have done, I have tracked, I've traced it, and I have sent it, and I have observed it. And the more you keep creating baby pictures and videos, just know this, even the police have stated you are committing a criminal offence. So it's only a matter of time, Shazad. Where are you, Weasel? You really thought I was playing, didn't you? But I'm not. I haven't been playing a game for 14 months. I promised all these women, yeah, even women now that are watching me, that still can't come up in this box because they're too scared. Yeah, and do you know what makes me angry? How dare you make us women feel like this? Well, you don't make me feel like that, but how dare you, with what you're doing to me, make these women feel like now you will target them. So just know this, rude boy. Keep coming for me because I keep taking it on the chin. But you do know in the end, you've only now gone and created something more for me. And do you know what that is? It's a legacy. And that legacy is to start a campaign on women staying safe online in reality, and it's going to cost nothing. It's going to cost absolutely nothing. Because awareness is free. You want money. We all know you're a fraudster. Rangi wants a bit of money off people's misery and traumas and abuse. How dare you come on here and think people are going to give up their land, their vehicles, their money to what? A bunch of strangers who are hiding behind fake little profiles. Good night and God bless, Paul, darling. And thank you, Paul. Well, yeah, because that's all you are. You're just phonies, aren't you? Fake ones. Abusers. And you think, yeah, women are just going to sit back and keep feeling intimidated. Well, by the time I'm finished, I'm Vinto's finished. Because, trust me, she's just as lethal as me. And this is what I love about this woman. And she's the most loyalist as well. She's the most loyalist woman since that awful, horrendous witch, bowl selector, come on board the other month. Right? Me and Kaz, we've built a really strong friendship. But you know, more than anything, it was the loyalties and the way she sees things on here is not normal. And that sometimes I do think, like, what the hell is going on with people on this app? Have any of yous got brain cells? Do any of yous care anymore? Are any of us human? Because it's like it's become the norm. Where's all the fun gone off social media? Why are we sat here listening to, you know, children in care that are going through this and going through that? It's all right talking about things like that, but the way he puts it out
Have you seen this old school thing again? I mean, I can't focus properly to
the baby
read
one
it.
she put, I agree. If we go back to when we were young children, we didn't have all that hate. No. Why don't you go and look on the toddler? I'm not on about the one that was created of me and Rangi. Why don't you go down the page and look at the baby? The actual baby that she commented on, I think it was Pure Islam. Yeah? Whatever her beef is with Pure Islam, don't give her the right to comment on a video that's been created of Pure Islam's grandson. A little baby that's been stripped down into his nappy. So why don't you go and digest that and then come back to me and tell me what you think then? Yeah? Because I told you as well, I want an explanation to why Valerie here has got such an issue with Queenie when she don't even know me. We can all have opinions, don't mean you got to go around bullying people for having an opinion, is it? Eh? That's what I thought. So yeah, do you know what? I can't stand people at me. Hypocrites. Really big hypocrites.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, Valerie.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Dave, Shazad won't come on tonight.
Shazad, I've just been passed some new information on you. Come quick.
Shazad, Dave has received some information about you tonight and he wants to clear this up. Do you know what I mean? I wonder if any of the other little minions can come in and clear it up with Dave. Probably not. I bet they won't even clear it up with Mark either. Mr. Bubbles.
Then they say, you know, we're going to do like a talking thing where like the men could come forward and you know, have a good old chat with them and, you know, put the world to rights.
Oh, here we go. Pot kettle. Old school. Pot kettle. Like, we're in 2025. Can you stop using 1950s language, please? Would you like to come up into the box and speak to me? Or do you just want to sit there, right, observe, carry on Valerie's behaviour? Oh, is this you, Valerie? Eh? Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Don't be scared, Valerie. Come over to the bright side where it's nice and it's free speeched and free spirited. You don't need to be on the dark side where it's all about sharing babies and images. Because really, if you are 67, maybe you would be classed as vulnerable, and maybe Rangi's just done a job on you. Or maybe you are a wrong un, a female one, because how many of them have I exposed lately, eh? And now nothing shocks me anymore. So, Valerie, instead of using kettle pot, pot kettle, whatever you want to call it, like, we're not in the 1950s anymore, hon. 2025. Let's talk about that's not normal behaviour, which you, in the comments, have just gone and dismissed. Thank you, old school. I'm going to message her now. I would really appreciate that, and that is all I ask. Stay a bit open-minded. You can't be doing crap like that. Then people wouldn't have such a problem. Once again, tell her to fight her own battles, and she don't need old school coming in here. Do you know what I mean? Fighting her battles when she's there happily calling Queenie, talking about my body. That's very weird. Can you please ask her to stop? Because I'm a bit worried about what she's doing as well with my images. However, she's been reported to the National Crime Agency too, so let her know that one as well. So yeah,
Oh,
guys.
I am Shane looking at them pictures grunting
Sam
like AJ.
Smile, what info do you have on Green Drip? Because there ain't nothing on him. Sam Smile, well, put it this way. If you go on my backup account, which you will see everything. If someone can tag my backup account in these comments, go on there. You will hear his own confession, what he did to his kids. It's as simple as that. So whether you've come in to defend him or maybe you are Green Drip, once again, epic fail, because he's already been exposed. He said it in his own words, what he was supposed to have done and why he can't see his children. And I think it's fair to say 5 years have passed now since he last seen his kids. That'll be for a reason. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. That's what I thought. So yeah. Do you know what I mean, guys? Woo, it's been a busy one tonight, hasn't it? Got people coming
I can't believe he hasn't turned up. I mean, what's with that? Well, he has turned up, he just ain't come in the box.
He's just too busy watching us. Let's try him again. Come on, Mr. Hussein. Let's see if you're going to come in the box and be a man. Which, you know, you're not. You're a mouse, aren't you? Hey? A little mouse stinking like cheese.
The naughty boys have got away now. Come on, it's alright.
Well, it wasn't much of an expose. Well, Sam Smile, with your 0 following. Hey, Green Dick. Green Drip. Are you really that desperate? What do you mean it wasn't much of an exposure? Didn't you say with your own words, yeah, what you did to your 2 children, a boy and a girl? And how old is your girlfriend again? What's she called? Ellie? How old is she, Green? Drip? What a name. Drip. Come on. How old's Ellie? Because I've also reported her to the safeguarding hub today and yesterday, because I've got major concerns about you meeting these girls online, doing little belly dances and all of that, and you blowing kisses and calling them princess. Yet these girls, which you know, Green Drip, are about 15 to 17 years of age, and you agree with them online, and they all live in different countries, and you're creating AI images of them and videos, aren't you? Eh? How desperate is that? Can't get yourself a real woman, so you get yourself some, you know, girl from abroad. Create all these little AI videos of your children, her and you. But what you didn't figure out, mate, was to everyone else, your girlfriend stands out more because she looks like a teenager, posing with a peace sign. Do you know how many teenage girls use the peace sign across their eyes? That's how you know when that's a very, very young girl. And your comments as well are quite funny as well. What did she say to you the other day? My dad plays this in his car. Oh, does he, princess? Yeah, I sing it. The way she spoke to you was as if speaking to a teenage girl. So come on, Green Drip. Why don't you grow a pair and get in here and tell us what are you doing? Picking young girls on the internet and having long relationships, long distant relationships with them. And just, yeah, the things you're getting them to do on camera is disgusting. Why are you telling a young girl to do a belly dance and then posting her up? Do you get what I'm saying, Green Drip? And you, my friend, you're being watched as well. False info, lovely. Well, first of all, Green Drip, you need to learn how to spell. And why don't you get in the box? Why don't you come and tell us it's all false? That's right, you can't. You've only got 0 following, innit? You just wanted to come in here, spy on Queenie.
Don't think he's
Wronging.
Okay.
Do you think mad how they've all come in here tonight?
Did you think that I'm going to click the thing and look at his profile and see all the videos? There's hundreds and hundreds of just boring videos of him.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that profile is.
Isn't it mad how they've all come in as soon as the pictures are up? As soon as they're all up there on my little billboard. You know what, Talib? You're out, mate. See you in a bit. Gone. Locked him. Idiot. She's over 18 for a fact. Green Drip, whatever. Why don't you tell everyone what did you admit to doing to your kids? What did you do to your kids? Come on.
Well, don't you tell everybody about how shit a solicitor was that rang you, give you?
You know what, anyway, I'm buzzing tonight. Pick up to our new friend as well, B, because he helped me expose Clickle Pick. Oh, now Shazad won't come in either. Do you know what? That just says it all. Says it all. So, yeah, guys. And thank you, B. You're a freaking star. You really are. I'm going to go in a minute, everyone, because I'm knackered. And I know Vimto's knackered because she's been a bit poorly. I'm a bit drained as well. So I'm going to go in a minute. But
tomorrow.
I just want to say a massive big up to everyone. Nothing apart from trying to be a good dad. Listen, Green Drip, you ain't a good dad. You said it in your own words what you did to your little girl. Yeah? Who do you think you are? You're coming on here 1 minute going on about Queen is doing this and Queen is doing that. But what do? You sit there, don't you, and you get racist with people on the screen. Then you're shouting at minors on the screen on TikTok like you're some big hard man. And then you speak to Ellie like rubbish, don't you? That little girl that you're controlling online. Because you like that, don't you? Men like you can't actually go out and have the confidence to go and meet a woman or the confidence to go out there and do whatever. Hiding behind the screen and controlling a young girl makes you feel empowered, doesn't it? Eh? You, Rangi, all of them. I did it and I'm a good dad. Yeah, guys, check what it's just put in the comments. Check this. Look. I'm a good dad and fighting, so shut up, kinkyplay.com. Oh my God, Green Drip, you are obsessed. You see what I mean? Why are you referring to that? That shows your mind. You essayed your son and your little girl, as you said in your own words. You did it so bad, trigger warning, guys, yeah, that his daughter needed medical attention, yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? So come on, Green Drip. And when your girlfriend caught you, what was she going to do to you? Snip, snip. That's what she was going to do, weren't she? With your little maggot, the 2 dried up peas. Do you know what I mean? You want to come on here and try and bully women and use kinky this and kink. Do you know what, mate? I will show you a kink. I will show you a kink. Just know that one, Green Drip. And with a hairline like you, I don't know how we're supposed to take someone like you serious. But just know this. You've got no future, no wife, no life, You might be able to control a teenage girl right now online, but it won't be for long. And just know the police are watching you, and so are the National Crime Agency. So if your devices and your hard drive have got anything disgusting on there, you better be prepared, pal. Anything of me lurking on your devices better be off. Yeah. Recording in progress. Exactly. There we go. So, Sam Smile, a.k.a. Green Dick. There we go. Digest that one, mate. Now, Green Dick, you're out of here. Good night. So, he's gone. Right. Where's the other one? Who is the other one who should come in then? Because she's not commented on that post, I have just... What do you mean I've got the screenshot of it? What are you going to do? Say I copy and pasted it? Got the screenshot, got the screen recording. I've got everything. Right down to all the bullying our Valerie's been doing. So, why don't Valerie either come in here, speak for herself, or you speak up on her behalf? Or if not, stop wasting my time tonight, because I told you, I ain't going to sit in and watch more women being bullied, whether they're 67-year-olds, 80-year-olds, 90-year-olds. Ain't happening. And you ain't taking babies' videos either and pictures and manipulating them. Because it's wrong. Do you think just because she's 67, she's going to get away with that? Because she's not. Yeah, you can, old school. So if you message me in a minute when I come off this live, if you give me 5 minutes while I get ready for my bed, when I get in bed, I'll catch up with messages. I will happily message you, and I will show you the actual comments she has made and what I saved, because this is getting serious now and it's getting beyond a joke, because these ain't AI generated babies now. These are real life babies. And one of them, where she's commented, has been stripped down to its nappy. It's wrong. Right? And whether we've got arguments with adults or not, you do not bring children into it. That is crossing a line. Because remember... What do these people preach about? Liars, criminals, storytellers. We're here to save the women. We're here to save the kids. Real life, real true campaigners who want to save women and kids do not behave like this. And especially the way Valerie's gone fully out. Valerie doesn't even know me. I'm a stranger to her. She's jumped on this bandwagon and started inappropriately commenting about my body parts as well. It is wrong. So unless Valerie has got issues with me directly and I've done something to her and we've had a conversation, then she hasn't got no right to be doing that. And this is a woman, supposedly, 67-year-old woman who should know bloody better. And if it was her granddaughter, her daughter, I'm sure she'd be the same. So she cannot be... doing this, it's just wrong. I'm sorry, but you could be 67, 70, 80, 90, even 100, yeah? This behaviour is totally unacceptable, and I won't allow it. Just like you don't know her exactly and who started this behaviour, She didn't start commenting on all them explicit videos that have been put out about me, commenting on what I look like, about my body parts. So do you think I'd be sat here talking about our Valerie? No, I wouldn't. But then she has to push it, doesn't she, that one step closer. And then she starts commenting on these videos with the babies. So no, excuse me if I'm not going to sit here and keep stum, because I ain't about that. However, Valerie, once again, does not know me. So, before I started doing this now on Valerie, putting her face out there, letting everyone know what she's doing, what gives Valerie the right to come for me like that? Nothing. Old school. So, vice versa, didn't it? Remember now? Kettle pot, pot kettle. Do you know what I mean? Jesus, honestly. It's like it's one rule for one, not for the other side. It's like, what is going on with you? It's narcissistic. That's what it is. However, Valerie can still sit there and chat shit. But you see that documentary as well that you keep commenting on as well, old school? I was a 19-year-old. Have you seen how I live today? Got a beautiful house. Beautiful house. Beautiful garden. Beautiful sons that have been in my car, which I've done an amazing job with. I mean, have you seen my eldest son? Do you know what I mean? Come on now. Come on. But yet you're all obsessing over me when I was young. That is strange. That is weird. Go out there and find something new and then try and expose me, but you can't. Do you know why? Because my past made me the woman that I am today and made me want to do what I'm doing right now, sitting on here telling everyone to keep safe. So there we go. And you saw my message on her page. I bet you're Valerie. I hope you did. And where did in that message did I threaten you? Eh? Sure, I told you the police were watching you. So, bring the receipts. But Valerie, just know, you are being monitored. And the screen recording of you on that baby's video, well, I did actually put it out last night for you on my backup account, so go and check it out. But I will send it you direct after this live. And then you can go and put it right, can't you? You can go and apologise to Pure Islam. I mean, you're 67, going picking on other older women. Like, who are you and where have you come from? Hey, Valerie? Sitting there being some stranger going, you did this and you did that. What a petty old woman you are. You ain't a real woman. And I'm telling you now, there is no threats going on. The only threat that I'm putting out is the law is going to deal with you lot. The justice system. They might have dragged their feet for a while, but just know this, everything is up and running and you guys really think you're smart and clever. Eh? But you're not. You're just a nobody. That's why you got to sit online all day and night talking about the government. Go out there and live a life. There's a life to go and live, you know. But no, you lot can't do that, can you? Just got to sit there and hate on others. Do you know what else is upsetting? You've also been picking on women, haven't you, as well, that have won the cases with social services. This is how dangerous this group gets. So really, these women can't win. If they come to you losing a child or without a child, you're all for them. But then you take the details and you kick them to the curb. But then when they come to us and they've got the children back, you all don't like it, do you? You start harassing them women even more. Just know this, I'm monitoring every single one of you, and I have been for 40 months and I'll continue to do so. And everything I see and I don't like, and there's a real life victim involved, just know it's being emailed, screen recorded, screenshotted, and it's going straight over to the National Crime Agency and the police. So yeah, that's all I've got to say tonight, guys. But what I will do is give out a few little tips. Once again, if you found yourself being victim to this group, LCS News, or any of these minions tonight, then please do come forward. If you don't want to come forward, which, you know, I do tell you, is don't be trusting anyone online. So, yeah, I wouldn't blame you. What my advice would be is please go direct to your police force. Let them know you've heard some horrible things online about this group. You're a bit concerned. You want to check on Mr. Aurangzeb Latif. He has been on multiple bail in the last 12 months after he's harmed vulnerable women and he's refusing to give documents back. He's also raped women. He's got 19 PNC warning markers and criminal convictions. Kidnap, murder, drugs, rape, under 16, over 16, trafficking, pistols. It just goes on and on and on, right? All I'm going to say now is please get yourself safely secured at your local police force now and do not wait or leave it any longer and stop justifying these people's actions, because in the end, when it's too late, you are going to be in a bit of a situation, and I don't want to see some of you be in that situation, because I know some of you who are doing this on behalf of Mr. Latif, you are innocent. Just, you clearly don't see that yourself because you are vulnerable, whereas others see it. And I'm not going to sit here and keep saying, you know, I'm not going to do all this hating or whatever, but I see yous. That's all I'm going to say. But you evil ones that are using babies' videos and you really are taking it to that next level, just know you are going to be held accountable. Just like you keep saying you want to hold social workers who kidnap your kids accountable. Well, now, I asked myself, what did you actually do for your children to be removed if this is how you're treating other people's children? Do you know what I mean? Digest that a little bit as well. Right, guys, so remember, keep yourself safe. You won't hand your bank details to a stranger. Do not hand your personal information online to anyone, or especially this group. Please do not. Just think twice now. Use offline resources. Go to professionals. As much as you're having issues with these services, please, guys, use the complaints procedures. Stop listening to these men online. They've got injustice. They didn't get their own way. The wives left them for a reason. The wives got put into safety for a reason. And today these men are just hatred on women. And now they are trying to get one over on women, especially their ex-partners and wives. So please stop falling for it now. I'd be so grateful if you could just start taking that advice, and it's cost nothing. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, Paul. And once again, big up to my little production team. Paul, you know, the Observer. Please go over and check out his YouTube, guys. It's absolutely amazing. You're going to see lots more exposures on there and some entertainment moments as well with the big creators, a little bit of Miss Red and Angie or whatever. So, yeah, just head over and take a look, because you know what? I'd rather watch his YouTube page than watch TikTok. Literally, everything's real life on his YouTube. So please head over, guys. His YouTube is in his bio on his page. So, yeah, go over and check it out. Thank you, Leah, darling. And big up to you as well, Leah, because you was another one. You come away from that side and, you know, you've been absolutely amazing. And it's nice to see you grow your confidence lately, girl. Well done. Big up to you. As I say, if anyone has been affected and maybe you just want someone to reach out to about this and you want a little bit more clarification, evidence, please do get in touch with me and I will give you everything you need to know on a one-to-one basis, so you can hand it to your professionals, your police force, right down to crime numbers as well, which will also support you ladies out there. Just because this guy has already been on bail for making indecent images of myself in January. As well, another victim come forward 2 weeks ago and stated he's also been on bail in London after threatening her children who were in a foster care placement, and he was using them as a threat towards the mum. And there's a few other things as well going on in the background in regards to bail with Miss Lateef. So please, ladies and gents, but more than anything, you ladies, stay safe on here. If you have got any inquiries, you want to get in touch with Vinto or myself, and I promise you we will do what we can to just put you in the right direction to make sure you are fully safeguarded with this situation. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, everyone. And I just want to say thank you to you lot on here for the support, being on this journey since the start. I promised you all I would not go away from this. And it has took up a lot of my life, this, but it's worth it. Because, you know, at the same time, I suppose we are exposing the police and the system. Do you know why? Because we're exposing how shit the justice system is. So while these men are too busy talking about stuff that don't even relate to child services and safeguarding, you know, like the toxic water, plant seeds, we're all here trying to stomp our feet and tell these services about these creatures online. And yet now I've had to go away and complain about them independently, which I can tell you now. Andy Burnham is now dealing with this matter. So all I'm going to say to you, ladies and gents, 14 months of hard work, it's now starting to pay off. I'd still say we've got a bit of a long way to go, but I will still be here no matter what, and so will Vinto. We are here. So yeah, always this. Oh, it's gone off now. Right, guys, I'm going to go just because I'm absolutely knackered. I know Vinto is, but I will be on at some point tomorrow evening. So stay tuned in. And I just want to say once again a massive thank you and big up to B as well tonight for getting in and saying how it is. And everyone else, thank you for listening, sharing all the posts and making other people aware. It costs nothing to do that. And remember, every time you share my awareness posts, you are now saving another woman, another young person from falling victim to these horrible criminals that are lurking online. And that's all I'm going to say for this evening, guys. So good night and God bless. Love to you all. Remember, stay safe. Vince, I'm going to have a catch up with you in 5 minutes, babe. I think Vinto's probably snoring. I'll give her a bell now, guys. Right, good night and God bless everyone. Take it easy.